Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our journey through the Lord of the Rings TCG. If you have not been with us,
the old trading card game.
This is an okay place to start. It's really not the best place to start. We're on box 6 out of 10. We have a box of the first 10 sets of the Lord of the Rings TCG, which was originally published, I think, in 2001 or 2002. And we are essentially, Stream 1 was opening box 1 and building decks. Stream 2 is playing those decks. Rinse, repeat all the way now until we're opening box 6. The sets are also
2003. This Ents of Fangorn set.
Yeah, so this would have been 2001 when the first.
That's about
set
right.
came out.
Yeah, 2001.
So the sets are also divided into blocks. So the first 3 sets were the Fellowship of the Ring block. If you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, that'll make sense. The second block is the Two Towers. Also, that will make sense. They're based on the movies, and we've been playing through it and having a good time. But we're playing in blocks. So after this box and after our next game, we'll reset. We'll move to the Return of the King block and start with a totally fresh card pool.
And this is the end of the Helm's Deep period. Is that or the Two Towers block? I guess.
Block, yeah.
Man, this is gonna look great when we pop this out with the hobbits on the Treebeard.
Yeah, you like that better than the Screaming Aragorn?
I think so. Yes. Oh, Screaming Aragorn. Yeah. Who could say no to that?
Let's look at this guy. Hold on. Just pop him out.
Yeah. Just get it over with.
Must be seen.
What's up, Thomas? Yeah, we that's my fault. I didn't flip the levers on our live stream.
Why the pre-stream didn't happen?
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, it says shelf presence, right?
I mean, it does scream Aragorn.
I'm really getting into this game.
There?
I did see that. Yes, I just moved on though.
Yeah, you can fall right into this game.
I mean, I totally get it. It's fun that we can just do this, and they don't have to keep. They haven't made it in so long, but it's still here.
20 years. What's cool too, I mean, we're not doing this on stream, but the fact that it was a game that played great 1v1 but could scale to 10 players was not common in the 2000s. In the 90s, a lot of games were like, you can play with as many players as you want. But by the 2000s, a lot of it was just heads-up Magic clones, right? Or that vibe. And so I just remember this was the one game I started playing as a card game that you could actually have 6 people around a table playing. It was chaos.
Big deal.
But it was cool. It was a fun time.
You could do it. So this one says, players can assert the influence of Treebeard and the Ents as they become implements of vengeance against their neighbor, Saruman and Orthanc. Each booster box contains 11 randomized cards, 1 rare, 3 uncommon, 7 commons. Pretty standard. Special diffraction foil cards are randomly inserted, displacing a common card. Those are 1 foil card per 6 packs.
All right, so 36 packs, is that right?
Yeah. And then a complete collection set includes 128 cards. It's 46 rares, 6 of which are alternate image cards found only in starter decks. 40 uncommons, 40 commons, and 2 premiums. What's a premium?
What is a premium? Hold on. Meanwhile, let's slice this box open.
I'll do it as kindly as possible.
All right, let's go to Ents of Fangorn.
Punk rock show.
Let's just see what the most expensive cards are. There's the Ring of Berahir, which looks like Aragorn's ring, if I am correct. Yep. Looks good. That'll probably pop on the screen too, maybe. Maybe not in this mode. There's a new Balrog. Look at this guy. Terror of Flame and Shadow.
Terror of Flame and Shadow. Getting back to the Balrog on Site 4?
Anywhere you want him.
Oh, no way. How does that work?
Well, just does.
Is this how this?
He can be anywhere and everywhere. Maybe there's also the cool Gandalf and the Ent Horde.
Is this right? Is this where you're supposed to do this?
Yeah.
Is that kind of thing back? No. What do you do? There's a special...
you were close. You just tuck this in.
Oh, okay. Right. That makes more sense. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah. There's an Aragorn, Defender of the Free Peoples. I love this Aragorn. I remember this. Look at this guy. He looks very...
That's just cool. We don't work hard enough anymore for these kinds of effects.
Much like you're gonna...
Because most people are just buying them online.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's nice. Stands right out.
Dude, this Aragorn is dope. Check this out.
You sound like a young kid saying that.
There's an Aragorn. It costs 4, right? 8 attack, 4 health. He has a skirmish ability. Remove a elf token to make a minion skirmishing Aragorn -3. He can skirmish, remove a dwarf token to heal a dwarf. During the regroup, he can, if he's mounted, you can remove a Rohan token to wound a minion twice during the regroup at the end of the turn, so you can move again.
Oh my gosh.
But those...
How do you get those tokens?
They're cards. Like, I had one in my deck that is, every time a dwarf wins a skirmish. You put a token on it.
Oh my gosh.
So then he can now use the tokens off of those cards. It's very cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we'll see if we get them, and we'll see if we have anyone interested in playing the token deck. But that was one of my favorite things that happened when I was playing this game as a kid.
Let's go to the top now. These cards look kind of nutty, like glow in the dark.
The packs.
Yeah, look at those packs.
You want to turn the lights off and see if they glow?
It has the fidelity of a VHS tape. No, I don't. Well, I kind of do, but they don't glow.
Yeah,
we know that. Look at Treebird back there in 20 pixels.
Yeah.
And the two hobbits with Gollum saying, "Come this way."
Yeah, why is that like that?
I don't know.
Did I get a fake box? That'd be fun. It's just like you open it up, it's raw deal cards. Like, well, we're playing a different game today. Now, foil Aragorn is what would make me be really excited.
Okay, I'll grab one.
I've never even seen one of those foil.
Do they come in foil?
Yeah.
Do we know that?
All cards in the set can come in foil.
Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Let's see at Hornburg Hall. I see Theod in there. Theoden King. 3 shadow, 6 sight. Spot 3 companions with the Theoden signet and discard your hand to draw 4 cards during the fellowship phase.
That's awesome.
That's incredibly good.
Dude, look at this thing. Host of Fangorn. It's a Gandalf card. 13 cost. You can only play it if you spot 2 Ents. Host of Fangorn's Twilight cost is -2 for each Ent and Unbound Hobbit you can spot.
Holy
So if you have 2 Ents out and 2 Unbound Hobbits, this thing costs 5.
Somebody's got to play
with 10 strength.
Somebody's got to play this deck.
Yeah.
It'll probably be me because I love trees instead of main characters.
I mean, trees can be main characters though. Must be.
Yeah, right.
Must be a dream. Check this out. 0 cost elf card. This is so good. Spot an elf to reveal the top card of your deck. Heal up to 2 companions whose culture matches the revealed card. You may discard the revealed card. So if you have an effect that lets you draw cards, 1, just be able to filter what's on the top.
Nice.
If all of your characters have the same
signet
culture, then this is a 0 for heal 2.
That's so good.
0 cost cards.
And healing is really good in this game. / all games.
Wow. Saruman's Laboratory. Location 9. If your minion is about to take a wound, discard 2 cards from your hand to prevent that wound.
Mm-hmm.
So in the game, get 9.
Man,
stuff
great
just doesn't
filter
die
too as well.
Well, it's the end of the game.
I guess it's the end of the game, yeah. Huh. So your whole hand then becomes, well, that's pretty fascinating. Crack into rubble here. Exert 2 Ents to liberate a site and discard a shadow condition. We need to get into site control.
I've heard it's bad.
Yeah. So I'll do it.
Dude, look. We're back to the Moria orcs. We got the dead ones. The dead marsh.
Oh, yeah.
The Twilight trait.
That's
to play this
creepy,
minion,
man.
remove a burden or spot a Twilight minion. Interesting. Ooh, Ent Avenger. Where you can spot 3 Ents, this companion is +2 strength.
So you just need to play a lot of them.
A bunch of Ents.
Yeah, tree army. Yeah, I'll do it. What about Ancient Roads? What does this mean?
Just the Faramir tracker stuff?
Play to your support area. Well, you can spot 3 rangers. The sight number of each minion skirmishing a ranger is +2.
So there's a lot of cards that say, like, if a minion's roaming, do damage to it. Or, like, there's a Faramir that is better against roaming minions. So adding 2, and especially because you're going to have multiple of those outright.
Now, they wouldn't have to pay the roaming cost, right?
No,
It would just be the benefit. Okay.
Yeah. Corpse Lights. I love these Moria minions, actually. Wow. Look at this ability. Exert this minion to make a Orc or Twilight minion strength +1 for each Twilight minion you can spot.
Oh, man.
If you swarm with the Moria Orcs that are
bring it
Twilight.
on.
And
Bring it on. I got Anborn, man. He's ringbound. He's a ranger and a skilled huntsman. Each time he wins a skirmish, you may make a minion sight number +3 until the regroup phase. So it looks like we're going to be playing with the roaming stuff.
The trackers. Look at this. Forewarned. Another elf card, 0 cost. You can only play it if you have 2 elves. Fellowship, add 1 Twilight to look at the top card of your deck. You may discard this condition to discard that card. Works there's this top of deck strategy.
Elves are going to be busted as always.
What else is
What's up, Dan?
They don't die. They can learn so much throughout the course of their lives. And we also got another Dunlending guy, so I'm just going to ignore him.
Here we go. Suspended Palaces plays into our theme. When you play this condition, spot a dwarf to place 2 dwarf tokens here.
Yeah.
You can discard it or remove a token to stack the top card of your draw deck on a dwarf condition that has a card stacked on it already. So I'm sure that's going to be the old dwarves digging deep. Got a golem, old villain, minion. Discard a card from your hand to make golem strength +1 or +2 if skirmishing a ring-bound companion. So we have the...
Discarding cards on the bad guy side is good.
Yeah.
Because if your opponent's going to double move, that filter is actually really nice. What up, Jason?
Ooh, yay. Mortal Men. Ooh, I love it. Make a Gondor man strength +2, and then also exert a minion. If you can spot a Rohirrim token, I think, or a horse token, or some kind of a... Here's a Dunlending. Remember that?
That was a phase.
Twilight cost during a skirmish phase is -2. It still has 1 health, though.
Yeah, problems.
Ever
the Hope of Men.
What's up, Jason?
Look at this. 0 cost. Exert 2 mounted Rohan men to discard 2 wounded minions.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
During the regroup phase.
Oh.
But if you're wanting to double move, this is the kind of cards you have to have.
Yeah, come on, though, man. I just want to kill stuff in the skirmish phase. I'm just trying to win. Although I turbo horsed it last time and pulled out the W, so.
You did turbo horse it. This is a cool card. It's called They Stole It. Place your support area. Discard 3 cards from your hand to wound a companion golem is skirmishing once, or twice if it's a hobbit companion.
That could be deadly.
Just an auto wound. It's also, again, just discarding.
Yeah.
To clear.
I wonder if Golem's going to have cards that, like, stick him onto the ring bearer. Like if Frodo's got the ring
Surely,
or
right.
something, right? Don't call me Shirley. Lord of the Rings trading card game for 2 or more players. Check this out. The Lord of the Rings fan club. You get a little... You can join it at lotrfanclub.com. You guys still up?
No.
Let's try it.
I'm gonna bet it's not. Julian saying the Dunlendings that come out skirmish phase are pretty good without hides because they skip archery.
Yeah, true. Yeah, dude, it goes to the onering.net. Forged by and for fans of J.R.R. Tolkien.
We're back.
New Rings of Power teaser trailer. So it's a real working site. They redirected right to it.
The Rings of Power is really gonna happen. Look at this. We get Nazgul back. Ulere Lamenya. Uncommon. Exert Ulere Lamenya and discard 3 cards from your hand to return a companion, except the ring bearer, to their owner's hand. What?
That seems really good. You bounce a companion?
And what happens to attachments that are on a bounced person?
I know what happens. You and I both know what happens. Dude, I think this is really good. A foil Ring of Barahir.
Oh, that is really good. Oh, yeah.
Dog?
You know what's up. You already know what it is.
That's a foil rare.
Yeah, that's a good rare.
Isn't this one of the special dad cards?
Maybe. It's Aragorn's ring. You know what? It is, because it's got the... I think is it golden up there?
Yeah, it's gold.
I don't know. You tell me. I think it's the gold on there. Look at that. It looks great.
This is like beautiful. Yeah. They got the different foiling on it.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Barry must be Aragorn. At the start of each of your turns, you may spot a culture token to heal a companion of that culture. At the start of each of your turns, spot a culture token, heal a companion of that culture. Love that.
Well, hold on. If you can spot an elf and a dwarf token, can you heal one of each?
What does it say?
Because it doesn't say... Like, this game doesn't limit things like I think it should.
Oh, like it's supposed to.
Artifacts are apparently gold when they're foil.
Beautiful. Yeah, Kyle Fisher, gotta love his old foil. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thomas Martin saying first in many ultra rare pulls.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's this worth online? Couple bucks?
We've been running hot.
Beautiful. I'm gonna put that in a sleeve. I like it so much.
Yeah.
I like rings. It's like Flesh and Blood doing all their fables is like gems and stuff. Yeah. It's like, of course, just play to it. I like collecting
look at
rings.
This. An elf event, Gift of Foresight. I love this theme because it's the Arwen/Aragorn visions about what's going to happen if she stays and doesn't go. But it's spot an elf to reveal the top card of your draw deck. You may discard it, return it to the top of your deck, or put it in your hand.
To their filtering. Yeah, they're doing a little elf look ahead thing.
Of course they are. Ooh, rare. Ulere Toldea. 6 cost fierce. Each time Ulere wins a skirmish, the Free People's player must exert a companion or add a burden.
That's good. I'll be adding a burden, but I'm sure you can play to that. Peril is a card you should know about. Plays your support area. During the regroup phase, you can exert an orc to play a Nazgul or orc minion. Its Twilight cost is -4 and it comes into play exhausted. But this stays on the board. So you can always, like, if they're trying to double move, like, how about a free Nazgul?
Yeah.
Takes a one to kill it, but...
We might get weird.
We might get weird.
We might get real weird here.
Ooh, a new horse card. Blood has been spilled. Blood has been shed, Jerry. Plays your support area. Skirmish. Discard a mount born by a horseman, to prevent that man from being overwhelmed unless they're triple strength. That's so good for the deck I've been playing. You can discard a horse and not get overwhelmed.
That's super
so
nice.
I could put a mounted thing up against your 14 or whatever.
What's amazing is that just is in play. It's not attached to someone. Love it.
Blood has been shed.
Quick Beam, Bragalad. Quick Beam's Twilight costs -1 for each Ent, and Unbound Hobbit you can spot. Normally costs 4, so you can see where that is going.
It burns us. Regroup phase, spot Sam and Smeagol or Gollum. To choose an opponent who must reveal his or her hand, wound a minion X times, where X is the number of different cultures revealed. So watch out. If you go Rainbow Culture, this is your silver bullet.
Can penalize you.
Which we love.
This was a card I played a lot of as a kid. Fell Beast. 0 cost, +2. To play, discard 2 cards from your hand.
You like that anyway.
Bearer must be a Nazgul. Bearer is fierce.
Wow.
So it can give +2 and fierce to any of your Nazgul.
So this is how you're just ending the game on turn 4 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Ooh, I got a rare. News from the Mark. Spot 3 mounted Rohan men to make the move limit for this turn +2. Each shadow player may draw 6 cards.
Oh, come on now. That's sick.
Got a common Treebeard, Guardian of the Forest. He's unhasty. Is that an unloaded keyword or is that a loaded keyword?
I think Hasty's unloaded, right? Gotta be.
No, I don't think so. Because assignment says exert an Unbound Hobbit to allow Treebeard to skirmish. Skirmish, exert Treebeard to make an Ent plus damage +1. I think that unhasty means they don't attack or block unless you do something.
Check this card out, dude. Master broke his promise. Gollum. 5 Twilight. During the regroup phase, exert Gollum 3 times to wound each companion. The move limit for this turn is -1.
How much health does Golem have? You got to go
4.
And you exert him 3 times?
Yeah.
So if he doesn't take a wound
Yeah.
in the regroup phase, he can do 1 to everything?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And the move limit's -1, so it prevents the double.
I'm curious how he doesn't take a wound.
Well, I'm sure there's ways. You're a liar and a thief. Gollum card. If Gollum wins a skirmish, wound a companion. Except the ring bearer. Gollum's bringing the heat, man.
I never was able to get into the Golem strategy because I didn't have the cards, but I was always interested in it.
Yeah, it seems like it's just kind of floating there.
We got Gate Picket. It's a Moria rare orc. 11 strength, 4 cost. Exert this minion twice to make the freebies player name 3 cultures. Wound each companion and ally not of a named culture. So they go wide.
Was there a master list?
Oh, good luck.
Did you get Quick Beam already?
I did get Quick Beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Place 2. Man, these cards are making the horse deck so much better.
Yeah.
I'm playing the horses.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
You see this? We left none alive. Have you seen that? It's the token card for the horse people. But you can make someone skirmishing an exhausted minion +2, which plays into their horse giving you a damage theme. Because I had exhaustion all over the board, and if I could then get +2 on top,
it would have been good. Marry Impatient Hobbit. He's a rare. Discard Marry to heal a Gandalf companion. 1 cost.
Easy.
So,
well, those hobbits just get winged here and there, don't they?
Yeah, they really
just
do.
discard them all the time.
They're just being used for the purposes of men and wizards. Ooh, look, Smeagol, 4 creatures, 0 cost, ringbound. To play, add a burden. Skirmish, discard a card from your hand to make Smeagol +1 strength. That's kind of nice. You could discard 8 and give him 11.
That's pretty nice indeed. Blood has been spilled, Jerry. Meduseld. Exert 3 companions with the Gandalf signet to play an unbound companion from your dead pile. Ooh, on site 3. You roll in with 3 Gandalfs. You can play a dead thing? That's pretty cool. Especially if you know it's coming.
He like heals Theoden, right? That's the idea.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Threw down my enemy. It's a spell, 1 cost. Make a minion skirmish and get off strength -1 for each wound on each character in that skirmish. That could be really good.
A rare Gandalf. Mithrandir.
Is he whistling?
Yep.
I loved that one.
Companion Wizard, damage +1 each time the Fellowship moves. Wound Gandalf. So he arrives precisely when he means to, but he's a 10-4 with the Aragorn signet.
Yeah. So if you have that Aragorn that heals him, there was one Aragorn that you healed a companion every time you moved. Or at the start of each turn you heal the thing. So that together,
that was the ring. The ring does that too.
Yeah, there you go.
Start of each of your turns, spot a culture token to heal a companion to that culture.
So you get a Gandalf token down, and it's just like, oh, he's not taking any damage.
I'm liking it.
Winged and Ominous. Place your support area. Exert a Nazgul to place a Nazgul token on this card. Remove 3 Nazgul tokens from here to add 2 Twilight. It's going to be a constructed card for me.
Ooh, I don't know, man. The Dumbledings are coming back. We got Bound by Rage, which is a remove a token to prevent a wound effect, which is what they needed along with the furs. If I had more furs, I'd do it.
Boots with the fur. Hey, I found a 2 health Dunlending Footman.
Whoa.
Twilight cost is -2 during the skirmish phase. So if you can play him from...
Ambush him in or something?
He's not bad. He's got 2 health, so here we go.
Southern Invaders. You got some more Southerns.
That's the first yellow card I've seen.
When you play it, you may spot another Southern to play a minion with ambush from your discard pile. Pretty good.
I have a lot of minions with ambush. They could get played right into this pile. Arwen, Evan Star of her people. Exert an elf to make a minion skirmishing Arwen, strength -1. That's not bad. It's a cool looking card. She's all sad.
Oh. Jason also said the set was a last attempt at Signet support, which makes it sound like the mechanic never quite got off the ground.
Yeah.
Which does happen.
Look at this, a non-foil copy of Ring of...
Oh, cool. So we can both run one if we need to,
Yeah.
which we probably will.
Odds are high.
Oh, the elves. You know exactly what the elves are getting into.
You already know what it is.
I pulled you a great rare here, dude. Southern Archer Legion.
It has 2 words in it. They're really important.
A 13-4 Southern Archer. Archery, remove 3 Twilight to add 1 to the minion archery total for each companion over 4. Limit +4.
Yeah, do not.
3 Twilight, add 1.
He's an archer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's a beefy boy.
That is a beef. High beef.
Ooh, check this out. Galadriel, rare. Keeper of Nenya. Nenya business. She's an ally. At the start of each turn, heal Galadriel. Skirmish. At the start of each turn. Does that mean your turn and my turn?
Yeah.
That can't be.
Has to be.
Anyways, skirmish. Exert Galadriel to discard the top card of your draw deck. There it is. If it's a shadow card, make a minion skirmishing an elf. Strength -3.
Ooh,
So
that's a cool mechanic.
Yeah. She's looking into the
She's looking into the darkness. Yeah. That's really tight. I love that. And she like has awful strength, right? So she's just sitting on the board doing that. But
She's
still like
she's also
she's
an ally.
Oh my god.
So you just play her and then like... But you know what? It's crazy. You can do that any number of times a turn.
Yeah.
So like if you hit 2 minion cards, it's -6. Like you can do it until you're winning the skirmish. I'll say it that much.
Elves are always broken, man.
I think it's more for me the ability to get a card off the top of your deck. Like if you see it and you don't want it there for some ability, you can use that ability to like clear it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Signet support, Westfold, location 1, exert Aragorn twice to play a companion with the Aragorn signet from your draw deck.
From the draw deck? Oh no, that's like that Gandalf. Easterling Polearm. Hey, look at this. While you can spot 2 burdens, bearer cannot take wounds. While you can spot 5 burdens, bearer is damage +1.
I was thinking about this actually today.
Can't take wounds? What the heck is wrong with you, game?
It feels like whoever's going first has a natural advantage because they have the option to just stay ahead on the track, you know? So then I feel like the whole bidding game would have really been important in tournaments.
Yeah.
And burdens, like a lot of times I'm betting people start with 5 or 6 burdens.
Yeah.
So any cards like 5 or more burdens spot, it's like way better at that point.
Yeah, they start to punish that. Here's the rare here, Troll of Udun.
I love those big trolls.
Fierce, well, you can spot a troll. This minion's Twilight cost is -4. And discard a Sauron card from hand to make this minion strength +1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big old troll.
Look at this, dude. Hill Clan, 8 cost Dunlending. 2 life. Thank the maker.
You're going back in the tank, man.
Thank the maker. 2 life, 17 strength.
Wow.
Each time this minion wins a skirmish, you may play a Dunlending man from hand. That man is fierce and damage +2 until the regroup phase.
Now that's notably good.
That's what we call a bomb in the business.
Yeah.
We recorded an episode of the podcast today. We're done with the Power 7 series, which was our 7 mechanics in games that usually lead a game off the ropes.
It'll go off the ledge somewhere in these 7 mechanics for sure.
And the first 6, we covered 6 of the different topics and had different designers on. So if you haven't checked out the series, it's a cool series to listen to. If you're into card games, which if you're here, I can't help but assume you are.
I have to imagine.
But then this is our first podcast in a while that was not that. So it's kind of interesting getting back to it. We're just covering common terms in card games that a new person or a non-card gamer would not have any idea what it is.
There's a lot of them.
Really penalizing multicultural, cultural diversity.
Yeah, way to go.
Within
Decipher
the pools. I don't know if I like that. I like the old Rainbow Fellowship, man.
Yeah. It'd be fun to. Yeah, you're kind of playing the good cards, you know.
I just like playing all the characters.
Yeah. You want to recreate Lord of the Rings, and I want to explore the 2 sentences in Chapter 2.
Yeah. It's accurate.
Banner of Elbereth is an elf banner. Each time the bearer wins a skirmish, you may draw a card, and if bearer wins a skirmish, discard to liberate a site. So these banners are coming in to liberate sites. It's got a rare here, Hama, the Doorword of Theoden. I remember this guy.
Oh yeah, Hama.
2 cost to play, spot a horseman, and then exert to discard a possession borne by a minion he is skirmishing. So we can get rid of possessions, which is very helpful.
Seems cool.
And then a foil, Banner of Westerness.
We did it.
A man banner.
A manor.
Each time bearer wins a skirmish, you may heal another man companion.
Was it Lord of the Rings?
Gondor
when I had the moment I almost died on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manbush.
Manbush. Just too much.
It's classic.
Dude, check this out. Spied from Above. This card's crazy. You play it to your support area for 1. Okay? Follow me. Cost 1. Stays around. During the regroup phase, you can exert a Nazgul twice. To play a Nazgul or Orc minion, that minion's Twilight cost is -8.
There's a lot of things that are helping you pay for those guys.
Yeah, but the thing about that is it comes in during the regroup phase. Mm-hmm. So this is to penalize someone who wants to move.
Yeah.
Situation.
Which the Nazgul are already doing that, aren't they? They're tough.
Yeah. They are tough.
Dude, Hrethel here, Rider of Rohan, is a fantastic new companion for me to play. Heal a minion skirmishing him to make him +3 strength. So if he's on the horse, he engages, does an immediate wound, get rid of it for +3 to not lose. Whoo!
Got a Gate Troll, 8 cost, 13 strength, fierce. While you can spot a troll, Gate Troll's Twilight cost is -4. So it's the old chain of trolls.
Yeah, and the other troll is -4, so they all have it. Okay,
for
cool.
Each, what do we call him? Sauron?
Sauron.
Minion, you can spot this minion is strength +1. Well, he didn't need to be stronger. What are we doing here?
Yeah, Hrethel was a beast according to Dojo the First Fist, which I believe.
Dave was asking if we covered terms like potatoes and Bugatti, and we did.
In fact, we did. Oh, wow. Dude, this is some next level weird stuff. Mm-hmm. You seen this Held card, rare? There's probably weird memories on this. Bearer must be Frodo. Each time Frodo is about to be killed by a wound, add a burden instead. When the Fellowship moves to Site 9, Frodo is corrupted. And then if you can spot no minions, discard this condition. So it means he can't die, right?
Right.
But he doesn't put the ring on, whatever that mechanic is that I still don't really get. Because you could always put the ring on and add burdens instead of wounds.
Yeah, but this forces you to do that.
Yeah. But you doing it on yourself. It's your own card. You
Oh,
like
it only does it if you're about to be killed.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being killed, it's not even replacing. Like if you were taking 2 damage, you put two burdens on. If you have the ring on.
Mm-hmm.
This is if you're gonna get killed, cancel that, put a burden on.
Put 1 burden on instead. Okay.
Yeah. And then basically, if you can clear out all the minions on a single turn, this goes away.
Yeah.
But it's like an insurance policy this turn. But it also means you need an alternate ring bearer going into site 9 if it's still around. Because if Sam's around, he gets corrupted and he just drops the ring.
Okay, so corrupted it doesn't mean you lose the game. It means
I don't think so.
the ring got to go somewhere else.
But I'm willing to be wrong on it. Dude, check out this card. Lend us your aid. 0 cost. There's a theme on these cards I like. Exert Gimli twice to make him and each elf companion strength +3 until the regroup phase.
Dang, man.
The Ent
Those are
Horde.
good numbers.
Check this guy out. 15 cost. To play, spot 2 Ents. -2 cost for each Ent and Unbound Hobbit you can spot. Well, you can spot more minions than companions. It's Defender +1.
Are you going to play the Ents?
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Dang. See, and we don't have enough furs or whatever to play these Dunlendings.
Wasn't it like hidden or something?
Hidden furs? It was like furs. They needed
Hides?
furs.
I thought it was
Hides, yeah. Hides. Hidden furs.
Yeah.
Like, wait, technically that is hide.
Was it hide like the hide you wear?
I don't know.
I thought it was hide like I'm hiding from you.
No, it's a hide you wear. It's like hide armor. Yeah, it's preventing wounds.
You said you got Elrond. What's his name?
I think didn't you get one already?
And then I got Galadriel.
Elrond, Keeper of Vilya. Ally home 3, 8 attack, 4 health. At the start of each turn, heal Elrond, and then exert to discard the top card of your draw deck. If it's an elf card, you may take it into hand and heal an elf companion. Oh my gosh.
We like the style.
That's an engine. You need 4 of those in whatever deck you're building for elves. Place 2, discard, or remove a Condor token.
Apparently, Sam can only take over if Frodo dies.
Uh-huh.
So if he's corrupted, it's
You
see you
dead.
later.
You lose. You lost. You're Lord of the Fail.
Oh, nice. I got Glamdring. Lightning Brand. 2 cost, +2. Bear must be Gandalf is his sword.
Ooh.
+1 damage. Each time you play a spell during a skirmish, you can make him damage +1 until the end of the skirmish. He's already damage +1 from
This
it.
is insane.
So he's +2. The one that you played earlier is 10 strength already, so he's a 12. You play a spell to give him plus something. He's now damage +3.
So he kills everything. Man,
I'm gonna
Gandalf.
say I'm gonna give my best attempt to play a Gandalf deck.
Okay. Even without our starters or whatever we're supposed to have.
The Ents in here. That's the goal.
You'll Neath Warband there. Spot 3 elf companions. While it bears a ranged weapon, it takes no more than 1 wound during each skirmish phase and does not add to the Fellowship archery total.
Interesting. So you just, the big attack damage +1 thing, you just assign right into it.
But it doesn't add to the Fellowship archery total. Huh.
Wow.
That's a weird card.
Look at this card, dude. Perilous Ventures. 0 cost. Exert 2 rangers. Discard 2 minions. Or discard a minion. Or 2 Nazgul minions.
Ooh, yeah. 2 Nazgul minions is nutty. What an answer. Talk about silver bullet, man. Woo. It was a wild metagame, I'm sure. What are you playing? What are you playing?
I don't necessarily want to show you this card.
Okay.
Éomer. Rohirrim Captain.
A new Éomer? What's he up to?
3 cost, 7 strength, 3 life. Valiant. While you can spot a Rohan man, Éomer's Twilight cost is -1.
So same as the other one.
Skirmish. Discard 3 cards from your hand to make a Rohan man strength +2 for each wound on each minion in his or her skirmish.
Yeah. That was the effect I was looking for, man.
What's the other one even do? I forget now.
The other one is +2 strength for each wound. No? I have to look at him. He's right here.
I value discarding cards so highly now.
Yeah, it's really big. Yeah, +2 for each wound on each minion he's skirmishing.
Got another Fell Beast.
So it's basically a similar effect.
But he can do it for any Rohan man.
Yeah. And he's a 7/3. The other one is okay, so I have 7/3s. He also has a different signet. He's got What signet is that?
Gandalf? This?
Is that Gandalf?
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Gandalf. I guess in some world it does. Discard to make a... For each wound on each minion in his or skirmish. Yeah, okay. So this is repeatable and great. I'll just put this over here.
Yeah. I just passed it along.
Ulari Nertea. When you play it, spot another Nazgul to make the Free People's player exert a ring-bound companion for each Free People's culture you can spot over 2.
Cool.
A lot of words, right?
I like that, like, Mount Doom vibe.
Oh. 3 times and discard him to wound each minion. Oh, okay, so we have the opposite. Safe paths. Exert Smeagol 3 times and discard him to wound each minion. The move limit is +1 this turn. If the Fellowship moves, each Shadow player may take up to 3 Shadow cards into hand from their discard pile. Ooh, yikes.
Play it early.
Yeah,
Play it fast.
It's kind of helpful, but also just gone.
Uh-oh. I got an Int Moot.
An Int Moot?
Don't be hasty. 1 cost, +2. To play, exert an Unbound Hobbit. Bear must be an Int. Limit 1 per bear.
Boom.
Checks out.
Discard the top card of your draw deck. Yeah, okay. So
I
the Nath Longbow goes on those guys. That makes sense.
think we've had a 4 foil so far, Van. I had a one early I didn't pull out, and then you had a common, I think, that you got at some point, right?
These ints are looking good. Also got an int moot. Okay, we're looking good here. I think we can int up. We're going to int up. Oh, you got the sweet Aragorn.
Aragorn, Defender of the Free Peoples.
Good.
Who knows if anyone plays him?
Well, somebody, you should. It's kind of in your wheelhouse, right? Hey, look at this.
Oh my goodness, we got 2.
We're both playing him.
It's just an Aragorn off. That's crazy, 2 in the same box. Is that common? I feel like he was hard to get back when I was... of course, I was buying like 3 packs
when you were a
at
wee
time.
child. Who is this? Is this Theoden Signet?
Yeah, it's Theoden. That's when he like... I think it's when he like opens the 2 doors in the Helm's Deep. And he's like, we'll ride out together.
I'm back.
Sun Temple, is this like the Arkham game?
It's not. Lord of the Rings LCG is the living card game. This is the old trading card game from 2001. And it's very different and it's very awesome, basically. But you can follow along just the same or read some cards. And if you know anything about Lord of the Rings, you'll probably be very entertained.
Hey, I got Sharku. And then you have his ward.
Yes, finally!
While Sharku is not exhausted, he's fierce. Regroup, exert Sharku to add a Twilight.
Fine.
Fine.
What's his stat line, though?
7/2. But he only costs 2.
He's got to have the ward. His ward makes him amazing.
Got a foil Winged and Ominous. Rare. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. Did you get the new Balrog already?
No.
Terror of Flame and Shadow?
We got it.
Damage +2, -3 if you can spot another little orc minion there. And it cannot be assigned to skirmish companions or allies of strength less than 6.
So it's only for the big boys.
Yeah, but then if you don't have that, then you can just go wreck your ring bearer, right? Because you can't be assigned, but you can... Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Wow.
So your little... It's like the little Hobbit sneak around deck is like, well, sneak this.
Doesn't quite work anymore. Did you get something good?
Threw down my enemy is cool. It's like we were talking about. It's a spell. It's a Gandalf spell. During the skirmish phase, make a minion skirmishing Gandalf -1 strength for each wound on each character in the skirmish. Super good card.
Yeah.
It's just heat.
Then the Gandalf damages himself, right?
Yeah.
So like if there's 2 wounded on him, they give somebody -4.
That makes a lot of sense.
Trample event. Spot a mounted raider man to discard a companion, except the ring bearer. The Free People's player may add 4 Twilight to prevent this. So this is basically during the maneuver phase, you're going to give me 4 Twilight.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
These South runs are so scary.
I need to look back through the old cards. I'm interested in the Moria, Balrog, Nazgul stack, but I don't know that there's enough cards in this block to actually play that deck.
What if you got the Sword of Dol Guldur rare? While bearer is Ulari Taldea, each time he wins a skirmish, 3 People's player must discard a possession or condition.
That
+2
really
strength.
annoying.
Yeah. Looks great, too.
It looks awesome. Oh, look at that. Pippin, hastiest of all. 1 cost, discard Pippin to choose a shadow player who must wound one of his or her minions.
You ready to do it?
It's the last pack. It's the final countdown.
Now, statistically, it should have a foil, right? They're about 6 per.
Okay.
Easterling Polar. Okay.
I don't believe in
Dying, biting, and burning. Okay. Host of Fangorn.
I say a foil. Threw down my enemy.
Threw down my enemy.
That's
that
great.
spell I was just talking about. And the rare is Skin Bark, an Ent.
Skinbark's Twilight cost is -1 for each Ent and Unbound Hobbit. If an Unbound Hobbit is about to take a wound, exert Skinbark to prevent that wound. Nice.
I gotta play the Ents, man, if you're not gonna jump on it.
Jump on it.
Even though I like the horsies. I've had a great horse run. Don't need it again.
Alright. Let's start here. I'm going to divide by culture for the free peoples.
Yeah.
Just so we can start evaluating. And the Ents are calling your name.
They are calling my name. Or groaning my name, whatever Ents do.
Does anyone who's familiar know if there's enough of the cards that get tokens for this Aragorn to be relevant?
In our stacks?
I imagine as well, like, even playing 2 of those cultures is probably really good.
Would 1 even be reasonable? It might be worth it for us to just to look at the stacks at the end and be like, we would be playing the most of the new set if we choose one of the big stacks. It's like, even just looking at this, there's a lot of white hand cards. It's like, okay, well, I can make that happen if I need to. I'm not playing these downloadings, though. I learned my lesson.
It's Aragorn, Defender of the Free Peoples. For someone asking. Hopefully it pops on screen.
And of course, I'm drawn to the trolls because they're very inconsistent.
But you gotta love their style.
But can you imagine? Can you just imagine what it would be like? Or this like weird Dead Ones stuff.
I love the Dead Marsh, and then the Army of the Dead.
All right, downloadings. I'm cutting. Southron. Are you gonna stay Southron? You think?
I don't know.
All right, it's out.
I'm gonna look at the. I need to see what the bad guy cards from the previous 2 were that I didn't use. To see if there's enough. I mean, the orcs and trolls don't not appeal to me.
Okay, let's look at. Yeah, I'm all in all the time.
What was the card that got you most excited that you saw?
Man, I really think it's probably the Ents. Or let's see, who else would it have been? The new Aemir, super cool.
Yeah.
Some of those elf cards, like you can just tell the deck is there. Just like, oh man.
It's like you're gonna do mean things.
It's like, man, you're just like when you have people that are looking at the top card, filtering, drawing, etc. It's like, okay, we've played against this before. You're in full control of your odds.
We get it.
We get it. No randomness. Cool. Yeah, I mean, Ents with Gandalf. We haven't really had a super Gandalf-y deck featured yet, so I would love to go that direction. That or the elves. The elves are really appealing.
So you like all of it, except for men.
Men and dwarves and hobbits. I've already done enough horses to feel good. Probably could be taken out of context.
Go ahead and clip that one.
Go ahead and clip that one out.
You'll never believe.
He's sick.
You canceled.
Yeah, that's right. Hama is kind of, I mean, it's interesting. Nobody really is like, ah, man, I'm just excited about that.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night. I think I
yeah, just like, ooh, cool. Are there any go get Gandalf cards?
You can just start with him and play.
Oh, right. That's the idea.
But he damages himself every time, so you just gotta be careful.
She's got to heal him. You got to get that ring.
You definitely got to heal him in some fashion.
Oh, it's every time the Fellowship moves. Wow. I thought it was every time they double moved.
No.
Yikes.
So he's going to take, if he starts in play, he's going to take 2 moves to get to the first sanctuary. So he's technically got 1 health to give.
Are you sorted over here? I'm going to start combining.
You can stack, yeah.
Stacks on stacks. And are all the Golem cards the same? Or is there like a dark side Golem and a light side Golem?
There's a dark and a light side.
Oh, come on. How do I know the difference?
The light side has kind of a red texture up top. Like here.
See, like, what is this? This is both.
That's just Golem.
You're a liar and a thief? It's got red and black here. Right? Is that the idea? Or is that the bad
I know.
one?
You can tell by the top left corner. Circles for good guy, triangle for bad.
Oh, there we go.
I thought it was... The Golem character doesn't have the stuff, which is why I thought the good guy was the red.
Good guy.
Good guy Golem. I love... Have you seen the good guy Darth Vader stuff at all?
Yeah.
It kills me every time.
Some of it.
He's out there protecting our troops. It's like... So good.
Alright. Man stuff. Gandalf stuff. Elf stuff. Okay. Horse stuff. These horse cards are awesome, though. They would be better than the ones I played, for sure. And then...
They're really trying with these Dunlendings.
Yeah, you gotta have the hides, though. The end.
It's kind of a really good example, though, of, like, it's... I don't know if it's short-sighted or long-sighted, but, like, just the reality that they don't really show up past this cycle. It's like, what was your plan here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just have a little subculture, you know, in case you want to splash it in.
A little subculture.
Subculture. Ring of Barrow-Thor. I mean, this is a good enough reason to run that Aragorn.
Yeah. The old ring.
Julian says Golem culture is a trap.
Yeah.
Steven, specifically. Like a moth to flame.
I think Dunlending's out, right? You have your bad guy card somewhere?
Mm-hmm. I already put them in. Except for these. These
and
two
these
need to go in.
stacks?
No, in your stacks while you were doing it just now in front of your
it's
very
like
face.
when I steal that token from you.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was happening. Look how many white hand cards there are. Look at that.
Yeah.
Crazy town.
We should play White Hand. We should play Sauron. Unless you're just really going for those Nazguls.
Yeah, you never know. So I want to...
And this is technically Goblin.
Yeah, Orc.
Whatever, or Orc. The only Orc card.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All those, like, the early Degenerate stuff with the Goblin Archers and stuff.
So I'm going to put all the locations here. I'm going to put the new ones just on top.
Yeah.
For reference. I just want to see... We kind of need to see the previous cards as well. I'm going to separate those out real quick. Because if we're going to pivot completely, then you just need to know what you're dealing with here. You're not dealing with idiots, man.
I deal with morons, Jackie. Actually, that was to the dude. You're not dealing with morons here.
When we were in New Jersey for the Pro Tour, Mike had a friend with him whose name was Jackie. You can imagine where that went immediately.
Like the way you do business, Jack.
100%.
Okay. Exert Aragorn twice to play a companion with the Aragorn signet from your draw deck. Westfold gets you an immediate Aragorn signet.
What signet does Gandalf have?
I think it has the Aragorn signet.
So I see what you're looking for.
Well, it could be a thing, you know. And then Rocks of Imin Mule play a companion with a Frodo signet to remove a burden. Nobody cares about that. That's like a competitive play one. Back when burdens mattered, everything's made up and the burdens mattered.
Yeah.
Exert 3 companions with the Gandalf signet to play an unbound companion from your dead pile. Meduseld. Hornburg Hall, Theoden signet. I haven't even seen my... Oh, I did. I actually just recently saw that, didn't I? And Saruman's Lab, you know, whatever. Sight 9.
You played Dunlin in the first video of this block?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it just got jacked by archers.
Explains a lot, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, it does. You're supposed to. You gotta have the hides, man. You gotta prevent the archery damage. Somebody was saying in the chat they also thought it meant they were like hiding from the arrows.
Yeah.
Which is just absolutely endearing.
Yeah.
That we were all children once.
Some of us still. Okay. So these are the old cards. Just for reference.
Just looking at stacks.
Yeah, just so we understand. Like, if you were actually going to go Gandalf, you're going to need to see what these are.
Let's see them.
Because that's a thing. Here's this, the new ones. Here's the old ones.
I'm just going to start going that direction unless you want to put the brakes on it.
Nope, I'm not putting brakes on nothing. And then let me go through my deck real quick. Because I think I had some Gandalf cards you might want to see.
Wow. Cool. What does hasty mean? Is that it's a loaded term?
Hasty or unhasty?
It is unhasty and hasty, both. I've seen unhasty ones and hasty ones.
Yeah, unhasty means I don't think they can participate in skirmishes unless a card tells them they can. I had this in my deck, just for your awareness.
Do you want it?
It's called Fury of the White Rider. I mean, I can take it out.
YDY, man.
Read that bad boy.
Spot 3 Twilight token and exert Gandalf to wound a minion twice during the maneuver phase. Cool. Wounding a minion's good.
Yeah. Sure is.
Task was not done. Exert Gandalf to discard up to 2 wounded minions.
During the regroup phase.
Yeah, it can be good if you're trying to move twice, right? Long Eye Fell. Spot Gandalf to prevent all wounds to him. Any shadow player may make you wound a minion to prevent this. So you basically wound a minion or prevent all the damage from Gandalf. Easy. Under the Living Earth, Gandalf is +1 for each Twilight token you can spot. Ooh, that's good. Have Patience. Spot Gandalf, heal an unbound minion or companion twice. You crazy? Behold the White Rider. Each time Gandalf wins a skirmish, place a wizard token here. Wound a minion skirmishing Gandalf for each wizard token here. Discard this condition. Oh, nice. There's a card that Aragorn can key off of. The hat tokens.
He doesn't have an ability for that.
He doesn't?
It's elf. Remove an elf token to make a minion skirmishing -3. Remove a dwarf to heal a dwarf, and remove Rohan to wound a minion.
Ring works.
Yeah. Yes.
6 strength or less.
That's exactly why that's there. Ring works.
Keep your forked tongue. Spot Gandalf and 3 Twilight tokens to prevent all wounds to a companion who has the Gandalf signet. Okay, fine. Treebeards. Turn of the Tide. There's no way to know what cards to pick. What is this? Exert Gandalf, discard up to 2 shadow possessions. Well, we're not going to be doing that one, I guess. Alright, we do have 1 Ent companion.
What's his name?
It is Lindenroot. And then we do have 3 Forest Guardian Ent companions. So we're starting to build our tree army. We have 4. Is that 4 of in deck situation?
I think so.
A lot of birch seeds. Unhasty, though. Spot more minions than companions. Huh. Okay. Wizardry indeed. That's an interesting card. Stump and Bramble. That's a white hand answer. And then finally, Windows and a Stone Wall. Exert an Ent. Plays to that Ent. If a white hand minion is killed, etc. If you're playing white hand, let me know and I'll bring in the heat.
I'm definitely not.
Jason says, you need Merry and Pippin for Ents.
We have Merry and Pippin.
Yeah. Okay. going to put all the spells away. Seems like a distraction for now. Let's see what kind of a fellowship we can build with just trees. Or which fellowship we can plant.
Haha! Nailed it.
Why? Why do we do it? Why do we do this?
Just seeing how many tokens I can get on the board, you know what I mean?
Quick Beam Spotlight cost is -1 for each Int and Unbound Hobbit you can spot. Does he count himself?
Probably.
Surely not.
But I have no idea.
He can't, possibly. So if you start 2 Hobbits and a Quick Beam, he costs 2, Hobbit 1. The Hobbits cost 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's probably what you do. Somebody was saying that earlier, I think. Jason, were you saying that?
Him and 2 hobbits.
Yeah.
It's a shame agility is unique.
Look at all these trees. Man, I love the color of these cards, though. For real. Treebeard. 3 down the enemy. Look at all these cards, man. We got so many good options. So many good options. You know what you're doing yet?
No. We're getting there.
Always takes you longer. This is when I just excel. Just a sealed player through and through. Choose a concept. Don't ask any questions. Put the cards in. Done.
Ask nothing. Well, I'm particularly looking to see if I can actually play this Aragorn or not.
If you can, you get 2 rings.
To rule them all.
2 rings to heal them.
There's actually a Rohan Aragorn at some point. What's up?
All right, what's the suggestions out there for building ints? I'm not looking for like World Championship 2003 deck, but just like cards that are typically good in the deck that I should have that I might not think about. Here's a Glam Drink. Oof, you're good.
Yeah.
Intmut. Yeah, because you're gonna exert Unbound Hobbits a lot. Yeah, to do this well. Okay. So we've got this. Let's go get, where are Merry and Pippin? Are they around?
Yeah. There's a version in here. And then these are the old
They're all
cards.
kind of the same, aren't they?
They have different abilities.
Yeah, discard to heal a wizard companion. We love it. And then Pippin, discard to choose a shadow player, must wound 1 of his or her minions. We love it. Yeah, they're just there to die, aren't they? And then you're supposed to get them back. How do we get them back?
Those cards are going to be in my deck currently.
Knocked on the head. Do you have that?
There may be some in there. But I can hook you up.
Spot Sam and Smeagol. Don't need that. Exert an Unbound Hobbit to make him strength and damage +1 for each. That could be good. Long Slow Wrath. Held, it's too much text for me. If an Unbound Hobbit is about to take a wound, prevent that wound. That's fine. Don't really want that, honestly. I'm playing a standard game of Lord of the Rings.
I do not think this Aragorn is playable.
Cool. Okay, stump.
Unfortunately.
Birch seed. Stump.
Did you look through these?
No. About to. There's the other ones that I was looking at.
What's this?
Thank you.
Let me grab all this stuff out of my deck.
Here, Frodo, Sam. This is all Sam stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you the non-Sam stuff. Just remember me.
Okay. Are we gonna open Reflections?
Yeah. So my intent was we go through the 9 movie block sets, and then the finale is we open Reflections, and then we use the entire card pool.
Gross. Are we gonna build like the winning decks from X, Y, or Z?
We don't have play sets of stuff, so it's still very limited in nature. But Reflections gives you stuff that's really cool across, like, helps everything. So it kind of is almost like a who's who. Whatever decks we were into and cards we were into, you can likely revisit it with a little more oomph.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll take that. Okay, Quick Beam, Pippin, Mary, standard.
All right. So you're welcome to any of these. And I'm just going to change my strategy if you end up nuking too many of those.
Yeah, I don't think I even do Hobbit swords and stuff. I think...
One Hobbit sword is good to put on Frodo, just so he's not as squishy.
Yeah, it's true.
Everyone needs it, though. There should be, I think there's at least 2, right? Or there's Sting. Someone's got a Sting.
Someone's got a Sting.
Did you grab his weapon?
I haven't grabbed anything yet, no. There it is right there in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same as a Hobbit sword, just better?
Ish. It can only be played on Frodo.
Yeah.
So if that's your intent, then that's the same thing.
Probably my intent. Okay, yeah. There's just so many Merry and Pippins, it's really quite funny.
They just show up everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. I just want the knocked on a head for now. On the head. There's the cancel stuff too.
If you're taking that, you may as well take any of the stuff you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nuke my strategy.
And that discard and Unbound Hobbit stuff. I don't know. I don't think I need that. I could do the cancel skirmish stuff, but it's so boring. I just don't like it. Yeah, that's all. And is there more Hobbit cards, like older Hobbit cards from the last?
That was them.
That's it.
It's a very small stack.
Just 2 knocked on the head there. All right. They're going in.
Did you see these? These might have needed to be in the stack too.
Sam, Frodo, Pippin. Heal a Rebound Companion twice. Don't need that. Don't need that. Spot Frodo. No, don't care. Heal an Unbound Hobbit once or twice if you spot Gandalf. Well, sure, maybe one of those. Brasaconis? Remove a burden. No, I don't care. Don't care. Yeah. I'm keeping it simple. It's really just Ent army. So Thomas Briggs, what archetypes in this game do both of you generally like to play? We've been moving around quite a bit. We've pretty much been moving around the whole time.
Yeah.
To be honest.
You don't stay anywhere for too long.
Yeah. And then Shadow Side this time around, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I could do basically anything. Don't really care.
You pivoted your shadow every time this block if you move again, which I don't think is bad, but
I've pivoted every time?
Yeah, you started with Dunlin
Nice.
and then you switched to the Wargs, and then we'll see what you do now.
Okay, so we've got big Ents. We've got Gandalf. We probably need a few Gandalfs, right? Unless there's something that lets me go get him.
Yeah, I would play a couple Gandalfs with the card pool you're talking about.
Another Gandalf there. Okay, there's another one. Fine, acceptable. We've got a Gimli here. That's always worth having in the pile there. It's just a mess. Here's an Aragorn. Everyone just plays Aragorn, Heir of Elendil, right?
Yeah,
Defender +1, ready to die. And he's got the old Gandalf signet, so that seems good. They're meant to go together. Here's Theoden. I'm not touching Theoden this time. You broke my heart. Theoden, you broke my heart. Here's just a Legolas. Come on now. It's the Fellowship after all. Now, you could play one Theoden and a Hearken to Me. No. It's a trap. It's a trap. Banthas I should play with the Gollum and Nazgul. Or some other pairing.
Seems intense.
Yeah, I won't do it. Won't do it. Okay, so we're going to go all the unique Ents. A couple of Gandalfs. Only need the one quick beam. Forest Guardians seem important. And Avengers also seem important. How many companions am I supposed to have?
Did you take my Merry and Pippin?
I took the new ones,
Okay.
not your sleeved ones. I think you're still in there. Okay, well, let's go all ins all the time then. That's what the deck wants me to do. Well, I can spot 2 Ent companions. Got it. 2 Ent companions. Got it. 3 Ents in general, so that means Treebeard in here. And I can't have the Treebeard companion and the Treebeard ally, I imagine.
Don't know, honestly.
Surely not. Yeah, Thomas, isn't that box art incredible? Sam Graham says, don't ditch Theoden. I just played Theoden last game, or rather tried to, and it was devastating. Or game before, I can't remember. Theoden's never paid off for me. And I gotta play all these trees so that they can all play each other. It's like, you gotta combo wombo this thing.
Oh, also, I didn't show you this card. You might want it.
Spot an elf, man, and a dwarf to play Gandalf from right. Nah, he's not gonna die. Duh. Come on, man. I'm not playing to lose.
It's a choice.
Theoden does have the Gandalf signet. That might be important.
Just kind of at a loss.
For what to do? Pick up a pile of cards and choose your favorites.
Might get weird.
All right, I can only play 9 companions through the whole shebang. 9 companions. Okay. So that usually means you play what, like 9 or 10? 3.
Yeah, usually.
4. 5. 6, 7, 8. Ooh, these are unhasty. Exert an abound hobbit or discard 2 cards from hand. This companion to skirmish. Okay, so that's kind of your borrowed time there. It's an 8-4 versus an 8-3, but different. All right, we'll split the goalposts on them. And horde 2 hosts. Oh my gosh. How many companions am I supposed to play? How many's too many?
You're barking up the wrong tree here. Alright. I'm playing Aragorn.
There we go. Boom.
It's gonna get weird in here. Stack this over here for now. Alright. Here's my thinking. You remember when I was doing the math on the warrior boots armor thing.
Yeah.
And it's...
Yeah, it's a real...
And I was right.
It's a real experience.
All along.
Yeah.
I feel like the journey we're about to go on and my thought process is kind of there. Okay. So, I noticed... I was looking through the dwarf cards.
Here we go.
Yeah. I noticed a couple cards that are important. Find it. Okay. So there's this card, Search Far and Wide. 0 cost, spot a dwarf, discard the top card of your deck, draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we also have another copy, fell out of my hand. Let me find the other one. More to my liking. Maneuver, stack the top card of your draw deck here.
Oh gosh.
Limit once per phase, but it's maneuver phase, right? Maneuver, spot a dwarf and discard a card stacked on dwarf condition to take a free people's card stacked here into hand. So during the maneuver phase, you can put a card here. And then during the maneuver phase, you can also spot a dwarf, discard a card here to take 1 free people's card from here into hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
So you're building a combo deck?
Interesting. Yeah, well, we're not done yet. Then look at this. Defending the keep. 0 cost, spot a dwarf to draw a card or play a dwarf condition from your discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
So
playing a combo deck.
Spot a dwarf, draw a card. Right? There's filter. But then I got thinking about those elf cards that were like, look at the top card of your deck. And you can either, like, whatever that was. So if you don't like the top card of your deck, you can just draw the top card of your deck, right? And I was, hold on, we're not done yet. But then I want to play, there's this card called Suspended Paladin.
Water on a duck's back, man.
Place to just roll it. But I just can't work it through in my own brain. Place to your support area. When you play this,
so then I says to the guy, I says,
yeah, I like it. Place your support area. If you spot a dwarf when you play it, you put 2 dwarf tokens there. That just triggers this works with Aragorn, right? I need to spot a dwarf token to trigger Aragorn's ability.
You're gonna have the Aragorn ability.
Yeah, so we started there. And then let me find. There was a couple other cards that were just crazy here.
This is too many trees. That's an adequate number. Okay, everyone else is going. Zero number on Hamid to allow cheaper discovery. Yeah. He seems so good.
I'm not crazy here, am I, chat?
You're not crazy. What do we got going on over there?
Oh, I didn't know this. Jason says, Zach, remember there's a draw limit of 4 cards per turn for the pre-peoples.
Oh, wow. They made it happen. They figured it out.
They held themselves back.
So I need these Unbound Hobbits to not die. Huh.
Need that Aragorn ring. You have the foil Aragorn ring from poking around? There it is.
Yeah. We only had 1 storeroom. You kidding me?
Is it common?
Uncommon.
Yeah, it kind of checks out.
Only 2 common knocked on the head.
In this stack here?
This is all of our leaf cards in the entire world.
I mean, in the world that is this block of cards.
These are our leaves.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Apparently, it's called the Elrond rule, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. The game does a lot of things that make sense. Okay, remove burdens. We don't need this. Burdens and stuff. We get it. What's a ring bound companion? They say ring bound.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Proud of you.
Yeah. You know. Okay, I get it. Kept safe is great, in fact. Exert, about to take a wound, discard this condition, remove. Yeah, okay. So obviously, yeah, we get it. Exert, give strength, damage +1. That's fun. That's fun. Fun. That's what we're looking for here now. Okay, so kept safe seems very good. With these hobbits and with these unbound things, needing hobbits to do their thing. We're here. Forest Guardian. Yeah, 2 for 8. This is incredible.
Where are your... There.
Where are your...
about to get weird.
Birch Seed.
That's like these album cards.
Yes.
My timer's still on from our podcast recording.
We made it. We got through it. Birch Seed, Birch Seed, Birch Seed. There was another weird int that I was not going to play that I think I am going to play now. Linden Root. 10 for 4. Unhasty. Okay. What's up, Robin? Okay, let's see.
We got into Densville over here.
Take the last train to Densville. That's good, Joe. Come on now. That one's for me. I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna build a forest.
I like that. Very refreshing.
I'm building a forest. And then we're on curve with 4s, 5. Treebird's good. I'm gonna have a doubled Treebird. A 3. Get a Birch Seed. And of course, a Linden. Okay. So let's look. The Guardians, couple of Avengers, Treebeard,
Avengers,
Birch Seed, Linden Root, Skinbark, Host, Horde. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Acceptable. Okay, Hobbits. Keep them safe with kept safe. Let's just go all in on it. I'm going all in on it, man. This fellowship's going to be awesome. Let's get Gandalf.
I'm into it. I don't know what's going on over there, but I know there's trees involved.
Let's get a couple of int moots for these trees. Let's get some knocked on the head to bring these hobbits back. We're going to end up dropping a kept safe or 2 for sure. Storeroom. Regroup. Going to heal unbound hobbits. That's good. We need that healing. 2 int moots. Let's just put 4 in for now. 1 long, slow wrath as a surprise Bugatti gotcha moment. Let's put Gandalf and Glamdring on here. He's laughing now. What's up, Gunny? Howdy, gents. Herman asking, is it risky only having 1 of each hobbit if you're supposed to discard them? So these hobbits are actually going to be little engines to let my ints attack. And then I can discard if they're like going to die or if they're really damaged. Discard and then play knocked on the head to get them back is the idea. But we don't have like full play sets, so it's going to be very sketchy. And then...
I don't think it's that sketchy.
I probably should play... Is there a Unbound Sam anywhere?
It would be in the green stack. No, he's not. He's never unbound.
He's never unbound, right? That's kind of his MO.
Yeah, he's bound.
He's bound. He's strictly bound. And then, okay. And then what's our 30 is standard? 35, 40, 40? Can't remember.
I don't know.
2, 3, 4.
Couldn't tell you. It's how many sleeves we got.
Yeah, that's true. Although I went a little over on some of my decks. From hand to human about. Yeah, we don't need Treebeard here. No, I get why you're good. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna put the good one in. Okay. We don't need these cards. These don't look exciting. Rouse seems like one of the power cards here. Unbound Hobbits, Boomed and Trumpeted. Also a very strong card. Let's see what we got on the Gandalf side. Each character. Take down my enemy. Great. We love it. Well in, Gandalf. Well in.
Herman says, oh, you're going for 8 Ents. That's insane.
8 Ents? Isn't that what they want me to do, though?
I don't know.
I mean, all of them say you gotta have Ents to make Ents. Make Ents meet?
Well, they haven't been able to make any Ents in a while.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
They lost the Ent wives.
Don't need this. Don't need that. Ooh, have patience is great. We love that. Opinion twice. Good. Under Living Earth. That could be a Gandalf bomb. Unbound companion with the Gandalf signet. Do I have unbound companions with the Gandalf signet? No. No signets. I can pass that immediately. Long It Fell is okay. Don't need this. 3 Twilight tokens to prevent all wounds to companion who has the Gandalf signet. We don't need that either. Exert Gandalf, discard up to 2 wounded minions. That seems good. But, no, I'm not going to double move. I'm a wizard. Sprout 3 Twilight, exert to wound a minion twice. Yeah, that seems like that's really good. Wound each minion who has strength of 6 or less. Are you going to have a bunch of little minions or are you going to make big minions?
I don't know yet. Truly.
What's up, David? Champion F wins a skirmish, you place a token, wounded minion skirmish again for each token here, discard. Yeah. Okay, so that gets played. Alright, so far so good. We've got all the cards out that we want to play. Yeah. We could throw a sting in there if we wanted to. That's exciting. And then blood has been spilled, Jerry. Don't need that. Don't need that. I think that's all the cards. I think I've done it.
We have done it.
So we're here. Okay. Now, how many cards do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What's up, Andre?
I'm in deep over here.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, and we're shooting for what, 32-ish, 30-ish? 20 cuts. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 14, 14, 15, 16. This is too many companions, but I love it. All right, then we're going.
When you were complaining next week about dead cards.
Oh yeah, they'll be so dead. Ent Moot, 3. Roused. You gotta play Roused. It's everything. It's everything, man. Let's just make big Ent army. Okay. We gotta have a Glamdring, I suppose. Then I really like the heal card, have patience. And you gotta do the White Rider there. And then I'm gonna choose one spell here. Twilight Token. Wounds, make you wound a minion to prevent it. To wound a minion twice. Actually, the number. Yeah. This is coming together. Okay, these are now gone. All right, make it off strength +1. Don't need that. Who needs that anyway? Great. Okay. Good. Kept safe. How about 3 of those guys? How about 3 of these guys?
I get what is trying to happen here.
In the head, storeroom, also wrath. Okay, cut this, cut this, cut this. Okay, first pass through the deck. Yeah. Yeah. So Mullet Man, it's not about, maybe I'm not understanding this correctly. When hobbits exert for an ent to do something, they take a wound, right? So does kept safe prevent the wound that says if an unbound hobbit is about to take a wound, just remove a token to prevent that wound? So would kept safe prevent the wound that something like Forest Guardian would cause? Because that's the whole idea. If that doesn't work, then we're
back to the beginning.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, kept safe is unique too, so I'll do 2 there because it's pretty important. All right, so exerts are not the same as wounds, so we need to think about it again. So kept safe does not matter. Okay, exertion is not a wound; it just causes a wound.
Okay,
cool game. Thanks. Knocked on the head. So now we need ways to heal these hobbits, or otherwise get them back from the dead, which we don't have. We got those cancel cards, which are annoying, but I guess that's acceptable.
That's why they're here.
Yeah, so this is going to be hard, because you really need to be able to heal the hobbits or replay them over and over and over again so you can activate your Ents. So if you can't do that, not great. Not great.
I mean, technically, if you discard them and play them again, it's like healing.
Yeah, but you only have 2 cards that can play them again in your deck. So if you don't see those cards, your Ents can't do anything.
You can run more copies of Merry Pippin.
Yeah, you could.
I have 2 of each of these.
Dead. They could be dead.
They all discard themselves, though, right?
Yeah, they discard to do stuff, but
these guys discard during the turn.
Yeah, so you could run a bunch of hobbits and hope that you have them when you need them in your deck. But you also could draw them whenever you have fresh Marys and Pippins, and it's like,
yeah.
I need these guys to spend 3 wounds to activate Ents over the course of a few different turns, and then save. Yeah, 4 knocks without the second best way is to avoid the skirmish, yeah. The damage isn't coming from skirmishes. I guess you would just avoid the Ents having to fight. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm not here
have the like discard them thing. So it's like if you can't use the Ents, you can block with the hobbits and discard them and try again or something. I don't know.
But yeah, just need ways to get them back in the game. EA Sports. Or I can play less Unbound. Or less of the unhasty stuff, I guess. More of the big boys. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5. Maybe that's the ticket.
I just realized.
Okay, these at least have the discard from hand clause. Okay, so you can discard from hand. I get it. Okay, so we can get by. We'll just leave it. We'll just cut the kept safe. Okay.
You ever have the distinct feeling your deck's going to be really bad?
No, it's going to be beautiful. Yes.
I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about mine.
Yeah, I do. Of course. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Did you?
12, 13,
You're good on
14,
these?
15, 16, 17. I might grab one of each. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Is there any way to get Gandalf?
Not
we
that
seen
I'm
that?
aware of.
Okay.
But you want to look through these and see?
Yeah.
That might be the place, right?
The longest day of the year. Heal an Unbound Hobbit. Yeah, so we'll just go here. Treebeard. Let's go one less of these guys. Put another Avenger in. And then we're going to make some cuts. We're going to make some spell cuts. I'm going to feel good about it. One more Avenger. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Gandalf, by discarding 2 cards to skirmish with Ents. You'll draw precisely when you're meant to. I love that. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna have to cut some spells. I see. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 4, 5, 27, 28. Just gotta keep going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Cut.
I'm getting there.
2, 4. This is a dedicate. I gotta have these 6. Definite 6. Okay, image stay. One less roused. Make an int strength plus X and damage for X to the number of unbound. Plus 2 strength, plus 2 damage. That's just very good. And you can spot. And moods. Okay. Wizard's never late from the fellowship block. Okay, so that's the only way to search them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Let's go with 31. That's an acceptable amount of cards, right?
Seems reasonable.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna grab. I am gonna grab 2 Mary Pippins. Where did those go? Did you throw those at me?
No,
Like you did.
right here.
One of each. Doesn't matter which ones they are. Okay. Just in case you die. 33. We love it. Let's get him in the sleeves. Commit. Yeah. Is this? How you doing over there? Feeling all right?
I'm deep.
You overwhelmed? This game's crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely gives you the opportunity to get bogged down, which is both good and can be terrifying.
Yeah. It's explore some new concepts. You know?
1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, and now for my next trick, I'm getting him in the sleeves. You know what that'll do? That will lock it in.
Almost left out a critical piece of my strategy.
Yeah, shadow side to cycle. That is ultimately the key. So you gotta look at the shadow cards. You gotta value the things that discard cards, or at least play themselves out. Now I could keep playing the Warg Riders because we got a ton of white hand stuff. And we did finally get Wargman, Sharky himself.
Sharky himself.
Sharky himself.
We've been waiting on it our whole lives.
Could also go Sauron. Feels like Sauron Nazgul is like a pairing that's obviously very common. And that's like right up that's your wheelhouse.
They have some synergies. Some of those event cards are like they're kind of trying to force it feels like.
Yeah.
Man, I got to a weird place.
Yeah, it's because you're doing all this weird cycling. Look at the top of the deck, and if it works, it'll be great. It always is. Very excited. Excited for you. Master of your own destiny. Do these cards matter to you at all, also? I think you have their basic Gimli, Aragorn,
Can I say that, Gimli?
Yeah. Skilled Defender. I think he's an early Gimli. Or is he from this set? Or recent sets?
He's from the middle set.
Good.
Looks like.
Is that the Theoden signet on him? Wow. What are these signets even up to, man? Like, it mattered 0% to me.
It's gonna matter a little bit to me here. Where is my Frodo?
Get me my monocle.
Is he over here? No.
Lost your Frodo, man. You lose the game immediately if that happens.
It's hilarious.
I lost my Frodo. This Skinbark is not good. I'm gonna replace him right away.
Immediately. You done here?
We're not done yet. Yes.
The horses had their moment in the sun.
Yeah, horses have flown. Fly, horses, fly. What is Skinbark up to? Homebound Hobbit is about to take a wound. Exert Skinbark to prevent that wound. Yeah, I guess you can do like a fighty Hobbit style deck or a fighty Ent style deck. Everybody wants the trees to be fighting. I don't know. Come on. Skinbark, you're out. Glad you made it, but not today. And Linseed is in. Or Linden Root. Excuse me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I gotta count Frodo. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Do I have to count Frodo?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
35? Fine. 35.
That checks out.
Is 35 okay?
I think 35 is fine.
I'll go 34. I can cut a tree, man. I don't want to, but I'll do it. I'll cut that tree. Kind of funny to think about that. Okay. You know, but yeah, that's not too bad, is it? So our ultimate setup. Wow, how cool would that be? These trees were all actually out. It looks awesome, man. My gosh. You look awesome.
I gotta cut some cards. Yeah, if you have the whole Ent army.
Yeah, and Quick Beam is just like killer. It's just killer. There's some Gandalfs out there and just be like, yo, Gandalf in the trees just showed up. It's like Benny and the Jets. The hosts out here. -2 for each, yeah. Okay, we like it. We're cutting the Ent Avenger. Sorry, buddy. It's a pleasure. These are my unhasties. There's a lot of unhasty there. I guess I can always discard cards. Yeah, stick it with it. You can second guess yourself 1,000 ways in this one. Ooh, Ring Bear and Ring don't count. Yay! 33. Ever closer to Gandalf. Okay. 33 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 33 on the other side. Okay. Here we go. 33 are the other side. Are you drawn anywhere on Shadow?
Shadow?
Shadow.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna grab an Ent Avenger. I'm doing it.
What did he mean by that?
Do you want any particular house faction?
Oh, I'm leaning towards sticking yellow.
No way.
I don't know if I can have a total bamboozle in my deck.
I might just stick to the wargs. We got so many white hand. Let's look at what these white hand cards are up to.
I'm gonna make some more cuts.
Okay, we got the Isengard Tinker. Discard a white hand Orc to make the free build player's wound a companion. Give me the regroup phase, that's important. Isengard Builder. If stacked on a white hand card, discard this card to add 2 shadows. Oh man. Oh, help me.
You're in Wartown?
Lord of mercy. I might not even do the wargs. I might just do a different white hand strategy, but maybe. For each site you control. Ugh, gross. So they're really just, I guess this is the idea. They're really about you not moving twice. That's what they really love. If stacked on it, so there's going to be a card that stacks them up. put bad conditions on you. I think wasn't there all that siege cards that stacked the orcs on stuff? I think that's what it was. Tender. Ooh, a plotter. Discard to make the previous player wound. Okay, we get it. So we get it. Okay, so these guys are don't move twice. And these guys are stacky siege guys. And then this guy is make bad stuff guys.
Nailed it.
I've definitely figured it out. Okay. Each time a regroup action discards a white-hand orc, you may stack that orc on this card. Discard 2 cards stacked here and remove 1 Twilight to play an orc from your discard pile. This is gnawing, biting, hacking, burning. And then if stacked on a thing, discard to add 2. Oh my gosh, this is an entire engine.
He solved it.
But it's just not at all what I want to be doing. Oh no.
Where'd those Hobbit Seed cards go? Your leftover Hobbit cards, do you have any?
I have these guys for sure. And then I think I have some in here as well that I cut.
You're good. I was just trying to stack them.
Stacking them deep. There they are. Here they all are. Selling them cheap.
RH Helm. Deck is interesting. I'm pivoting. I was playing the Legolas and Gimli that wanted to unbound Hobbits, but Steven took a lot of my Hobbitsy cards. So I switched to Gimli Skilled Defender. Each time he wins a skirmish, you can wound a minion assigned to skirmish and unbound companion. So if he wins his skirmish, he can damage someone else, you know. Legolas Elven Comrade is an archer, and then you can exert to make a minion skirmishing unbound companion -1 or -2 if it's Gimli. So the idea would be you let something skirmish Gimli, and then you can exert Legolas to make whatever is skirmishing him -2. Hopefully he wins his skirmish, and then if he does, then he gets to damage something someone else is fighting. And then I have a couple kind of bomb cards. One is Lend Us Your Aid. You can exert Gimli twice to make him and each elf companion strength +3 until the regroup phase. So that's pretty good. And then let me find the other ones.
There's some weird little strategies in here.
Yeah. And then let me find it. Where is that?
Assault ladder. Urukai. Okay, so that's not anything. Yeah, I understand what you want me to do.
Then another big piece of this is I've got 2 copies of Aragorn Defender of Free Peoples and 2 copies of the Ring of Bear here. So Legolas has the ability to exert himself to make something -1 if it's Gimli. So he could exert twice to give whatever Gimli's fighting -4. And then at the start of each of my turns, I can spot, if I can spot a elf token, I'm going to get a heal Legolas once. And then Aragorn's ability as well. He can remove a dwarf token to heal a dwarf. He can remove an elf token to make whatever he's skirmishing -3. So then I essentially have a handful of cards. I don't know if I have the right amount of support for it, but I basically got Suspended Palaces, 2 copies. Place your support area. When you play this condition, you can spot a dwarf. I'm going to start with Gimli and Legolas to put 2 tokens on it. You can discard the condition or remove a token to stack the top card of your deck on a dwarf condition that has a card stacked on it. I'm not planning on using it for that. So I'm going to play it, and then the goal is that now I can spot it with the ring to heal and also use it on Aragorn to remove the tokens and heal a dwarf. I do have 1 copy. I wish I had more of Stout and Strong. Each time a dwarf wins a skirmish, I can place a dwarf token on it. So that is really the engine I'm looking for. It's 0 cost, fantastic. You can also, during a skirmish, discard it to make an unbound companion strength +1 for each token on it. I will not do that. I will literally use this token to trigger Aragorn to heal Gimli and to be able to spot the culture on the ring. Conversely, on the Elven side, I've got 2 copies of Agility, which comes into play with 2 tokens on it. I can discard it to make, or remove a token to make a minion Skirmishing Elf -1. Again, I probably won't be doing that because I'll use Aragorn's ability to give it -3. I have the Skirmishing Aragorn. I wish I had more, but I have 1 copy of Strength of Arms. Similar vibe. Each time an elf wins a skirmish, so I really want to get Stout and Strong and Strength of Arms out because they're the tokens that kind of keep reloading, and then Aragorn can kind of feed off of that. So you have that layer of what's going on, and then I essentially have just kind of my other support companions. So I have Sam, Samwise the Brave, Pippin, Woolly-Footed Rascal. Is this Bryce 1.0? Am I killing him?
No, I think it's 1.0, yeah. Yeah, you're crushing him.
In my mind, I'm saying all these because I'm wanting the robot to pick it up. I'm sorry, Bryce, man. I'm just destroying.
I can hear the clacking from here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all the way from Claremore, you can hear it. It's like thunder.
If you kept up with half of that, kudos to you, my man. That's crazy. Anyways, so we realized in all of our testing, the game really penalizes you for having more than 5 people out, right? Once 8, maybe even at 5, it's crazy. So the Pippin, Woolly-Footed Rascal, and Mary Learned Guide, literally I'm going to play them, I'll assign them to a skirmish, and then they'll get discarded and not die. Like that is they're just soaks for giving me time to build.
How inspirational.
Yeah. Then I have Arwen, Evanstar of her people. I can exert an elf to make a minion skirmishing her -1. So with the healing that I potentially have on the board, this is just a nice ability that can possibly get used. Like, she's totally fine in the slot. And we'll come back to why I need another elf in a second. I also played the Galadriel. So at the start of each turn, I can heal her. Great. During a skirmish, I can exert or discard the top card of my deck. If it's a shadow card, each minion skirmishing elf is -3. Or make a minion skirmishing elf -3, which is super good. Then I have Faramir, Son of Denethor, just a solid card. And then, as you can tell, I have specific cards I'm trying to find, and the deck gets way better assuming I find them. So I've literally got, let's see how many copies I have. 4 copies of Defending the Keep, Spotted Dwarf to draw a card or play a dwarf condition from a discard pile. So there's going to be some amount of discarding from the top of my deck. So if I discard a Stout and Strong or a Suspended Palaces, this lets me get it back. If I haven't seen that stuff, I can literally just draw. This 0 cost replaces itself. I want to find Aragorn. I want to find these things that have the tokens. I've also got 2 copies of Forewarned. To play it, I have to have 2 elves. So I'm starting with Legolas, and then I essentially want to see Galadriel or Arwen, straight up. But then from then on, I can pay 1 to look at the top card of my deck, and then that'll let me know what's on the top for all my abilities that let me discard from top of deck and play off top of the deck. Search far and wide, spot a dwarf, and discard the top 2 cards of your deck, or discard the top card of your deck to draw 2. So obviously that goes together. And then I just have like direct damage, weapon, support cards. But that's the basic idea. Is it going to be good? No. Is it going to be fun? I think so.
Maybe. Dude, I might pivot into these Uruk-hai weirdos.
Yeah, you actually want to win.
Oh, are they good?
I don't know.
Like really good?
Are they the little orcs or are they the...
They're like machine guys where they use the siege machines and stuff.
Let's get weird with it.
We haven't tried that. I'm looking for things that take control of sites, and they don't exist. I've got all this stuff that makes things cool if I have control of sites. But I don't have site control. And how do you suppose they do that? Why do they do it like that?
Yeah, it's very weak.
Oh.
I mean, I think it's just weak.
Oh, they just did it poorly. I get it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna spend a little more time in a second on my...
Haven't you done enough?
I mean, I feel you, man.
A special... See, and they've also got this weird, like, corrupted man strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool. You know, corruption. It's exciting.
Got enough of that going on in the world.
Yeah, right. Let's bring it into the game. I don't know. These Urks are like weird. It's kind of fun. You've got all sorts of different things. You've got trackers. You've got corrupted things. You've got attack on Helm's deep siege engines. Then you've got just the straight up Urukai tough guys. Then you've got the Warg Riders. Is it all supposed to work together? I think I'm supposed to choose one.
I think there's different themes in there, yeah.
Yeah. The trackers. I don't want to do the trackers. This is annoying. Oh, God. Do you really want to start over, you know?
Here we are.
These builders stacking stuff on stacks. Disastrous. And you just got Sharku.
Bless you.
And he's got, you know, he's got his Warg. That's good. That's good, right? Yeah. It's pretty good. I agree.
I agree with myself.
How do I control sites?
I think people are still asking.
Even to this day. To this day, people are asking, aren't they?
They're still asking.
I quite liked the Warg Riders. I think I might stay here. I don't know that I'm taking Saruman. He's only so good, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's questionable.
He looks good. Isengard Scout Troop is really the only thing that does it. Okay, how many of those we got? 2? 3? Okay. 3.
Now we're talking.
We have 3 of them. Are there any more? No. Okay, so that's not going to work. That doesn't work. Okay. Understood. Then we've got these weird Isengard Plotter, Isengard Artisan, etc. Make the Free People's player wound a companion during the regroup phase. So that's good. Do you always hit a regroup phase even if you don't move twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the regroup phase happens.
So if you don't kill them, they wound you. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I agree.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good, doesn't he? All right, so maybe we can do a little bit of both. Okay. The scimitars do site control? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, when you play this weapon, you may add 1 Twilight for each site you control, but I don't know how to control sites. There are no site control people. There's an Isengard Scout Troop, but they're the only thing that can make a site happen. Why do they do this? The conditions? Using conditions. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm the conditions like you're saying there. Mullet Man.
Mullet Man and himself.
Mullet Man. A bunch of weapons from your discard pile. That's kind of cool. Let's find these conditions. Nope. 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 Battering ram, that ain't it, no. Scaling ladder is not going to do it. No. That's 8 wounds. Nope. Alright, so then I don't think anything is doing it. Nothing is doing it. Or it's on a different... Maybe it's on a different faction or something. Okay. Yeah, side control is very limited in this block moment. What's up, board Matt Dice? Love the stream, guys. Well, thanks. Did you play Lord of the Rings back in its heyday? That's the question, isn't it? Okay, Sharky. We're going to give you... Maybe we'll do a little bit of both. Warg stuff here. Banner of Isengard would be awesome if I had more side control, but we don't. Alright, so let's look at this little corrupted man engine. Desertion. Spot a white hand man. Plays on a companion except the ring bearer. Assign a white hand minion with less strength than bearer to skirmish bearer. Discard this condition. Yeah, so I can make... And then if I can bamboozle you... This is already going to be impossible to do. It's terrifying. I don't want any of this. It's all gone.
I want none.
Yeah, it's gone. Gone. Strength -1. Free the player assigns to it that companion rather must exert. Yeah. 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 There's a whole thing there, isn't there? Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't want it. Get it out.
We want none of it.
Get it out of here. Ah, it's too scary. Ah. Okay. Then we got the stacking. The stacking scares me. You know what though, Zach? I'm gonna play it.
The stacking?
I'm playing the stacks. I'm getting over my terror.
What stacks? What are you talking about?
Stacks on stacks, man. Gnawing, biting, hacking, burning. It's a Daft Punk song. Plays your support area. Each time a regroup action discards a white hand orc, you may stack that orc on this card. Shadow action. Discard 2 cards stacked here and remove 1 Twilight to play a white hand orc from your discard pile.
Okay.
But then this guy says, if stacked on a card, discard it to add 2 Twilight. This says, if stacked on a card, discard to remove 2 Twilight to exhaust a companion. Exhaust.
That's a lot.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
But he's got to survive to get stacked.
In the regroup phase.
So you got to kill him. But I got to make sure you can't. So it's a tangled web we're weaving, man.
What up, board Matt? Saying loves the stream. You read that?
Uh-huh.
That's nice to hear.
I always read the comments that say that. Each time a regroup action discards an orc, you may stack that orc on this card. Right, of course I would. But these are the same thing. Oh, we can do it different ways. Regroup. Discard 3, stacked here, and remove 1 to discard a free people's possession. Do you have possessions that are important?
Mm-mm. Don't know what you're talking about, bruh.
Bruh. Scaffolding. Stack a card here that, etc. If an orc is about to take a wound, discard 2 here to prevent that wound. Okay. So I get it. We're supposed to play a little bit of Lexus.
What a great episode of everything.
Man, what an episode, wasn't it?
What a show.
When they blow it up with the theater, the theatrical performance at the end.
Yeah.
What a tearjerker that is.
That was good.
Julian says attack on Helm's Deep is a common that does fairly well, so I should have that, I suppose. I guess. Let me see if I do have that, actually. Would attack on Helm's Deep be in the white hand stuff? Yeah, here it is. Play an Uruk-hai to place a token on here and remove 3, discard to take control of a site. Well, I can't do all of it. I can't have wargs and this thing and everything else. This is why they call it deck building, I guess. Site you control. Yeah. Okay, we're sticking with this idea. 2 archers. I'm just gonna try to hurt your. I don't know what to do.
time for choosing.
Why? Why is this like this? These little guys don't seem very good at all. Because you'll just kill them. Right? Unless I can just play a bunch of them. Is that the idea? That's the idea.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah. Play a lot of them. Play a lot of guys. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. They're tough. They're tough. They got a lot of wounds. They're tough. Okay. We understand now. We're gonna ruin your day. These guys. We're gnawing and biting and hacking. We're doing that. And we're doing this. 2 of each. Look at us go. And then, okay. Understood. Okay. And then what do we do after this? Now we need to look at cards that are going to keep them alive. Okay. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
My brain is burning.
4, 16, 17, 18, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28. Yeah, is this fun?
Are we having fun yet?
I'm having fun. I don't think I'm ever gonna get fires and foul fumes to happen. That's insane. You know, and if it is happening, you're already doing great. It seems like a win more situation. Stack on a site you control. I don't control sites. Fanatic's kind of a good little minion. Companion. Ally to a skirmish. We don't even assign allies to skirmishes. So you may place on a machine. Well, I don't have any machines. Are these machines? No, they are not. Assigned to a skirmish. Yeah, so I don't have the, yeah, okay. Urukai, yeah, got it, understood. Okay, so we're going to play any of these things. The Urukai stuff is good.
Mm-hmm. They have some beef and some damage.
Yeah. So instead of the trackers and the Urukai, strength -2. Okay, so we could do a couple of Sarumans and then some attachments. That is reasonable. Man, they really weaved through a lot of different subtypes in here, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
They're getting a lot. It's really crazy, especially because they add the Dunlinians and then like the sub factions. They're ultimately for like deck building. It's kind of nice across like the first 10 sets. Once you pick a theme,
yeah, you're kind of in there, aren't you?
It whittles down real quick.
Okay. Kyle Fisher, this is great. It does seem like more fun than the time Zach merged his Ashes collection on camera. That was a disaster. Remember, you almost went home.
I did almost go home.
Took the ball. I'm over this.
I literally, there was a point where I almost was just going to buy a new collection.
Oh, it's so funny. X-Wounds, Cheer Minions. Yeah. So we could get a bunch of weapons, but those don't really matter, do they? Yeah, site you control. Come on. It's just like, you want me to do it. I understand. Listen, I understand. You want me to do it. Discard pile, yeah. Okay. You know what? Is this what we're supposed to do? I think this is what we're supposed to do.
Lighter says Thursday highlight. Band for some reason saying I'm a machine. I think that's a compliment, but I can't tell. What are you supposed to do?
I think I get it. I finally understand.
He's seeing through the light.
So, the Warg Riders are cheap, and if they're non-exhausted, so if you haven't done damage to them, they're fierce. But then these little weenies over here, if you choose to not attack the Warg Riders and kill them off so they don't get their regroup abilities, then the Warg Riders have fierce and come back in. If you kill the fierce things, and these guys go to the regroup phase and use their abilities. So it's a no-win scenario for Mr. Bun. So I'm going to swarm you. I'm swarming you, dude. You're done.
I believe, dude.
You're done. I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. I don't.
I like he goes from absolute confidence to total not. I'm just out of here.
Oh, man. It was close, though. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, and then there's all the Uruk stuff. Yeah, and then we get Sharky's Warg, and then...
I love Sharky's Warg.
Yeah, so we're going to find a way to split the goalposts here. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. 33 slots, he says. 33 slots. Okay. Stacked on a... Okay, we're not making cuts yet. Okay. Isengard. Flanker. Where's this guy? What's this guy doing? Oh, right. Flanker. Rider. And the good thing about low, like small number, cheap is what I'm looking for. Cheap minions is that they can always get played out of your hand. So you can always just dump your hand and get a better fellowship.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
This is true.
Okay, wargs are here. I understand you.
What up, Mantis? Saying what up? So glad I caught this one live. Well,
it's thrilling viewing, I'm sure.
It's a certain kind of experience.
Shark-Q. Tari. I think this is the I think this is it, man. I think this is it.
You've discovered the truth?
I think this is it. Yeah. This feels like a thing I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm also arriving.
It's just you don't even play the wargs. It's just a full-on flood. I'm gonna play Sharky and Sharky's Warg, just in case they happen to line up. Okay, so that's everything. Saruman we don't care about here, sadly. Because I don't really have any possessions that matter.
Yeah. I inadvertently had a synergy happen in here.
That's my favorite part.
So I have, in this set, I got a card called Southern Invaders, and I didn't even realize it until just now. I put 4 in because I like them. But when you play it, you can spot another Southern to play a minion with ambush for my discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5, so it's expensive. But like, if I play, and I have a couple 1-costers and the Southern Scouts, but then I also added 4 copies of the Southern Runner, who costs -2 if you can spot another thing. So let's just say you get like a 3-coster out.
Can you wombo this thing?
Yeah, check this out. Southern Bowman, right? Cooper's cousin.
Cooper?
Then you play a Southern Invaders. I can spot another Southern Minion, so then I can play a Southern Minion with ambush for my discard pile. And now I've got literally 7 cards for my discard pile that I can play for 1. Mm-hmm. I also have big cards that based on how much Twilight you have. But my entire Fellowship side is about filtering through cards and discarding cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dumping the cards that I get.
I'm about to get dunked on, dude.
I did. It was like
my whole strategy is play trees and then play all these cheap minions and try to make it where you can't kill them all.
Burn. I'm gonna burn the trees. I love it. You're just swarming me. That's how you got me with those Mori orcs, dude.
Yeah, those were good though. They had These are like archery, except they have to survive before they can shoot.
Yeah.
So strictly worse.
I need to get Elrond in.
I do say so myself. All right, Sharky and a Warg, you're in. Then we'll do a couple of Wargs just for flavor.
Riveting footage at the moment.
Riveting. Okay. You're done. Isengard Rider, you're too expensive. You're out. Isengard Artisan, you're also too expensive. What does it look like when you can just kill everything easily? Would you say that's a winning strategy? It's not a winning strategy.
No comment.
It's really not, though, is it?
Let's just get crazy.
Okay. And remove 2 to exhaust a companion. Yeah, so that's definitely on our list. Or do we go bigger? Okay. Cut there. You may play them out from your discard pile. We like that. Yeah, and the flankers and the Warg Riders. Okay. We're finding it. Finding the curve. Discard 2 cards. Print that wound. Yeah. Discard a free people's possession. You know what? That's a one of. Right? Surely. Are your possessions important? Are you building? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of them.
I mean, I might have everyone's ring in here. Maybe not.
That's important.
Weird. There's this elf that says, exert him to discard a minion stacked on the condition.
What? Is he an ally?
He's a companion. I'm not going to play him.
Yeah, play him. Play him. I don't care.
There's a 0% chance in the tournament I would ever play him.
I don't care.
You just do all this work to stack him, and then I'm just like, I'll go ahead and discard that guy.
Jason's saying Flanker and Rider are good since they are 7 for 2 and 8 for 3 and fierce and have wolf voices and wargs for combat. While Warg Rider is really bad. Yeah. Wait, you said Rider already. Flanker and Rider. I think you meant Flanker and Master. No, you didn't mean any of those, did you? Where's the 8? I don't see the 8. Oh, the Rider, yeah. But the Master, doesn't he get... Oh, you don't get it for free. Yikes. But also, let's consider a different idea. Oh, the ring is an artifact, by the way.
What's that mean?
Just keep that in mind. I can't discard it. It's not a possession.
I see. I almost bamboozled you.
Yeah. All right, so if we just go with this crazy thing. How many? I might have 8 cards. You have a big fellowship. There's really no way. Huh. This card to add 2. Exhaust a companion. Remove 2, exhaust a companion. Yeah. Okay. So we want to do that. We want to do this. What's the average Twilight? Like a bajillion?
Of what?
Like, you know, how much Twilight am I going to have? A bajillion?
I mean, I think as we get to the later, like half of the thing, you're going to have like 8 to 16.
Okay. Discard to make the Free People's player wound a companion. 5/2. 5/3. It's all about how much damage +1 you've got. Let's go here. Discard, discard. These are good. 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Mantis, no current plans, but you never know what we're going to do.
Ain't that the truth? 31, prevent wounds. Discard 3, remove a Twilight to discard a Free People's possession. And each time a regroup action, discard, stack it here. Discard 2 cards, remove 1, yeah. I'm okay with this. And then what do we need? We need some bigger, probably need some bigger crazy orcs. Anything big and crazy here? What's my biggest, craziest white hand orc? Or white hand thing, I guess. X3, ambush 1, 4 vitality, it's damage +1. Okay. Call horde, not bad. Yeah, I've got a spot. Crazy how deep this goes. Oof. Just about out of here. I can't believe we used to do this and then think we were going to actually play as well.
Yeah, on the same stream.
Yeah, insane.
We did that with some of the Star Wars TCG stuff. Those were long streams though. Let's count it up.
Okay.
All right, we made it.
I kind of get it. Okay, so you play the big ones, and then you keep, right. Okay, so you play the tough guys.
These are locations here. Don't need you.
And then we just basically don't die. So it's not really as much about swarming. Where'd my artisans go? I think I get it. Okay. You can't really overwhelm too well in this one. Artisan.
Like you can't get too many bodies out.
It's just hard with this spread. At least it's not really a common thing. Okay, these, this, and then we get some wargs. And I think we did it. Woof. Yeah, I think we did it. Sorry, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I have the right cards and the right stacks, man.
I do too. I need to relook at my locations real quick. Just gonna lay them out. my strat changed.
And remove 1, discard a free people's possession. Yeah. Okay. A counterplay. Wolf Voices is a pretty good card, just kind of regardless.
What's it do?
Just +2 to an orc, and then you heal it if it's mounted. Okay. But you know, just a +2.
A pump that also has a maybe other benefit.
Just a little pumper.
Do you have your locations figured out, or are you still
nope.
on that train?
Close.
I'm sorting these by location. You gonna play the one that lets you go get Treebeard?
Yeah, sure, certainly. I assume that's in the deck there. Okay, we'll probably go down to 2 Wargies. This is probably set. Wolf Voices would probably need to leave those. So we'll go 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if you even do the tender. It's so good. It's like basically you just have to kill it. Okay. So
it is annoying to have those little bodies that I have to get off the table.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 creatures. What's your average creature amount?
Creature?
25 is about right.
People I think were saying like 20 is at a minimum.
37, so we'll cut 1 here. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's good, but I'm not into it. Discard 2, remove 1, play or from your discard pile during the shadow phase. That could be really strong. Okay, we got a warg. There's at least 3. It gains ambush 1. That's pretty solid. Tender, builder, and 2. Stack on a card. Discard to add 2. Yeah.
There's some really good Urkai cards.
Okay, great. 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break down, baby. Okay. Artisan out. Sharky. This is our beef. We like the beef. Warg. Voices. I feel like, yeah, I probably have to have 4 of these, but I don't like that. I don't like that they're a repeat. Maybe do 1 of each.
What a game.
What are the chances of seeing a 3 of in the deck? 66 cards.
Drawing 8. You should see it every couple turns. Every 2.5 turns-ish, I think.
Yeah.
When you really round out a deck and you get there, when I notice I'm discarding a lot of cards on the Fellowship side and my minion side wants me to have those in my discard pile.
That's where you're going to get
just a little bit. It's like, I feel like I'm constructed with access to a full card pool. I could obsess over this for a long time.
Yep. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 29, 30, 31, 33. Oh my gosh. Just sleeve it up.
Mantis, I don't think you're alone. Asking who else watched literally every stream during the first 3 months of the pandemic. We had a lot of people with us. It was crazy. A crazy time. Whew. I got locked in on that one. I was rebuilding kind of both sides a little bit.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
You have the Hobbits' card somewhere? Did I take them already? I think I did.
Okay. Sleeve this, and then I gotta really quickly get these sites.
I put these are in order. Just see where.
Okay. Are those all of our sites?
Yep.
And then these guys.
And the ones you were playing.
Yeah.
I just picked from what was remaining.
It's kind of funny with this game, like, you could definitely find yourselves in situations where if the Fellowship is good enough to beat your shadow side, you just can never do anything.
Yeah.
Like, because your shadow side always kind of can look the same. Unless you're building the support areas and, like, building up to stuff.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the goals prior, like, was could you build a Fellowship strong enough that they can take on anything and be under, like, 5 people?
Yeah.
Like, usually you have, like, a stacked up defender +1, and then you have some sort of system in place that lets you deal with most problems. But then the clever bad guy side is like, okay, well, they're going to have a shell. How do you actually poke in? Because you just need to poke in once to overwhelm Frodo or corrupt him or whatever it is. But Pock asking how many of the wins have come from the Fellowship actually getting to the end. It's not 0.
At least one.
Yeah.
Last time it did.
I know the first couple streams we were just losing the bad guys.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like not knowing when to press your luck and like how to navigate that.
Yeah, you're kind of learning about
Like
how the game works.
There's that one game where I played the guy that if he had more than X companions, he was just insane. Yeah. And it's like you didn't know that was even like could be a thing.
Crushed me. My soul
so
left
like,
my body.
You know, that ended a couple games. But that's really not the game itself. It's more our just lack of... It is the game. Don't get me wrong. But it's also like the game's going to expect you to know better.
Okie dokie.
There's some really good Uruk-hai-related things in there.
Okay, things that aren't going to matter here. Skirmish abilities. This could matter. Cavern entrance. Mounted minion. That could technically matter. Each shadow player may draw 4 for each companion over 4. That's a fine 9, potentially. Theoden or 2, we don't need that one anymore. Play Theoden, we don't need that one. Each time an Uruk-hai is played, that minion must exert. That is the last thing I want, although I don't have any Uruk-hai. Do you have any Uruk-hai?
I thought you had Uruk-hai.
I have white hand stuff, but they're not actually Uruk-hai.
Gotcha.
And then place armor for my draw deck. Don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we dealing with?
These
Exert 2 unbound companions to play Legolas. Always good. Exert 2 to play Gimli. When the Fellowship moves from East Wall of Rohan, add 2 Twilight. So this would be of my shadow side. I wanted to like.
You would be the first start.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you think you can handle the opponent having 2 extra Twilight, I assume there would be decks that have some stuff that's not roaming on 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that they could actually like aggressively target you on 2 and like set you back a location.
Exert Aragorn to play something with the Aragorn signet. Play a companion with the Frodo signet. Discard 2 cards from hand every time you play. Goodness gracious. None of this is good. So I guess I'm supposed to have what? One of these Legolas or Aragorns or what have yous?
Who are you starting?
The trees. The trees, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an Aragorn signet Gandalf. Is there a play an Aragorn signet thing?
I don't think it's an Aragorn signet.
Or a Gandalf signet? It's just Aragorn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to add Aragorn. Or Legolas. I'll just take a Legolas. Do you have a spare one in the elf pile somewhere?
Yeah.
And I just won't bid. That's the secret.
Oh, dude, this is actually so good. You start with the 2 hobbits in play?
Uh-huh.
Because what does this let you do? Exert. Yeah, check this out. This is the Legos I was using. The Twilight cost of each shadow event and shadow condition is +1 for each unbound hobbit you can spot.
Oh, great.
So you can literally...
It's like busted then, yeah?
Exert the... If you're starting, you can exert your 2 hobbits to play this Legolas, and it's really good.
Yeah, we'll be doing that.
You kind of adopted all of my hobbit cards in my Legolas. Do you have a Gimli in your deck?
No.
Yeah, there's a Gimli that's, I think, +1 strength for each unbound hobbit or something.
All right, Legolas goes in, which means I bring in another these cards, the white hand cards, which is going to be one of those Isengard guys.
That's definitely true, Pac. The bad guy side definitely takes more to get going.
Okay, so there we go. The deck is right. It's an easy way to do it. Okay, done. So all of my ones return with the new ones. Ones. Okay, 2s. Eastfold. Spot 3 white hand trackers to prevent the fellowship from moving in. Don't have that. Rohirrim Village. Each downloading. Doesn't matter. Play Treebeard from your draw deck.
There it is.
There we go. Streets of Azeroth. Each Rohan guy stables. Each Rohan man Westment. Each sanctuary thing, etc. Medusa-led. Exert 3 companions with a Gandalf signet. I don't have that. None of these will matter. Exert a man to play mount. Each ally, not okay. So there's really no reason any of this matters then, is there?
No. Unless the Twilight cost or the... who knows?
Exert a man. Yeah, play mount. Yeah. I don't need it. Streets. The Streets of Azeroth. Let's go there. 4. White Rocks. The shadow number is +1 for each mounted companion. That would have wrecked me. West Inment Hills. When the shadow moves, heal each mounted companion and mounted ally. That's also good. Those are my only 2 options? For real?
Location 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Some of them were pretty sparse.
Are we just supposed to have horses? Is that the idea? Here we go. The White Mountains ones that I cut.
There you go.
When the Fellowship moves to White Mountains, Theoden or 2 companions must exert. Sure, let's do that. I'll have a lot of trees, a lot of health, a lot of soak. I'm thinking about adding Theoden too. We'll see where we get to 5 if it's the only thing that matters. Okay, so that's 4. And then 3 Medusa-led. Doesn't matter. Helm's Gate. Each companion and minion bearing a hand weapon. Not dealing in weapons myself. Twilight cost of the first Uruk-hai played at Deep Helm each turn is -3. Not doing that either.
What was mine? 5.
This here's Horse Country. See, I'll just go 3 on Theoden, and I'll play Theoden.
Okay.
You can play him from your draw deck. 4. So here's some ones and 3s that we're hiding. And this is another 5 I can look at, and a 6. Here's a 2 too, if you want that one. Okay, so now we go to 5s. Really nothing here. Uruk-hai, play Saruman.
It's really just the number up here. If it's your location going out, do you want more Twilight?
Yeah, good question. A right hand. Are these guys, can they discard Saruman for that ability, I guess is the question. Is it discard a white hand? Orc, yeah. Bummer. Okay, random 5. Deep of Helm.
Distinctly different than Helm's Deep.
Yeah, truly won't matter. Okay, 6. Caves. Remove 2 Twilight to make one of your Uruk-hai fierce. Nope. Sprout 3 with the Theoden signet and discard your hand to draw 4 cards at the Hornburg Hall. Don't have many of those. Each horse ally No. Okay.
You did not build a location-centric deck.
Spot 3 companions with a Theoden signal. I don't even think that's possible.
Which means you just want to go first.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy peasy.
I guess. 7. Hornburg Wall. Spot your minion and remove 9 to make the Fellowship move again this turn. Okay, that could be exciting. Skirmish events can't be played. That's always nice. I don't have a lot of those. I don't have any skirmish special abilities. Cavern Entrance it is. So,
well, boom.
8. Nan Krunir. If your mounted minion is about to take a wound, remove 2 to prevent that wound. Not terrible. The Fellowship moves to the site, discard all allies. I have none allies, so I'll probably go there. Play a minion if you're a mounted minion. Yeah, mounted. Okay. If the Twilight Pull is true, then 9 add 4. Wizard's Veil is kind of nice.
It's interesting, though, because, like...
They'll always have, unless you're winning.
It has to be a weird scenario.
In a big way. Caverns of Isengard text I don't fully appreciate.
So the way it doesn't is if they only have 2 companions, they play nothing on their turn.
Yeah.
Or if they're really, it's a dumb strategy. Is just removing all the Twilight is what that's for. Like that Aragorn that was when I was like, you just don't get any money.
Palantir Chamber, that seems fine. Play a minion from your discard pile.
Yep, we did it.
All right, then we're gonna make way for Theoden King.
The
I
king
didn't vote for you.
But where was Gondor?
Twilight and exert Gandalf to wound the minion twice.
That's all I hear him say every time I think about Theoden.
Fury the White Rider. That seems good.
Bach said the same thing. It's hilarious.
Drop that. And then we've got all these int moogs.
I want to make note. Nazgul were an option. I didn't play them. I feel proud.
Yeah.
Self-control.
You did well. We're very proud of you.
I didn't go to the dark side.
Wounded minion skirmishing. Discard this condition. It's good. But instead we're going Theoden. And then the card. That fun card that
Looking for?
You got the Gandalf cards. God, look at this. Stacks on stacks. It's the one with Theoden becoming an old, pale, frail man and then turning into a stud.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When he goes from diseased to not.
I'll do a little Theoden side quest.
What kind of card? It's a Rohan card or a Gandalf card?
It's a Gandalf card.
I don't have the Gandalf cards. What is happening?
I might have them somewhere. Well, that about wraps her up, everybody. How about that?
I really don't.
It's just like going back to high school.
Has it been here?
Middle school.
Oh, there. I got mixed in with the wrong crowd. And like in high school.
Yeah. Or, for you, it might be like going back to your early 20s.
This is definitely the, mid-high school game for me.
Okay, where are you? The final change to officially say it's done. It's not even here. It's not even here, Zach.
It's in the Rohan cards, isn't it?
Probably.
You put it in the Rohan cards. I know you did. I was saying, is it in the Rohan cards? You said no.
Oh, here it is. Got it. See, we were both wrong.
I don't know. You seem more right than me, but I'll take it. Sometimes you need a dub.
Sometimes you gotta get that dub.
Yeah, on the board.
Man, if this all comes together, I got a sweet Voltron happening.
I'm going to be honest. Mine's a total hot potato. I'm counting on those Southerners to get the job done. You know what I mean?
It's Southerners v. Ents in the next episode of Zach and Steven Can't Build a Fellowship.
It makes sense, though, because they came in through the trees.
Yeah, it's a classic combo of... It's a classic conflict set up in the movie.
Yeah.
Southern versus Ents.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remember that scene?
Yeah, it's great.
They were slapping the elephants around and stuff.
I wouldn't have minded that scene. It would have been fun to watch. Trees versus elephants. Who wins?
All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure. It's exhausting.
Yeah, it really is. Deck building on stream is
It's the worst.
the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do it because we love all of you.
Yeah, and hey, huge shout out to all of our content members who are just signed up to support us. We launched that during the pandemic. We'll probably be re-looking at that at some point soon. But
Effectively $20 a month to play Lord of the Rings at this point.
It's crazy.
At least the other ones, they're subscriptions and products you can buy.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone's a subscriber. It's insane that we get to do this, and if you're just along for the journey, I'm happy that you get to be here. It's
just
a unique
happy to
experience.
capture. I feel like I was saying this morning about like, what's it going to be 10 years from now to just be able to watch 20 episodes of Lord of the Rings TCG?
Yeah.
I think we may corner the market on it. So if
We're
you're
really
watching
just
this 10
hammering
years
into
from now,
it. Yeah, comment. Leave a comment below.
Yeah, look up if we're still alive and we're thriving.
It's crazy, actually. This is so much content about this one game, and also just looking back at this period in our lives.
Yeah. Our mid-30s.
Yeah. Captured.
Star Wars TCG is next.
Yeah, it is. That one's going to get hot in the kitchen.
We're going to be a high flying. It's not nearly as thick as this. It's more just like, dude, I'm going to wreck you with these X-Wing attack squadrons.
You have to have equal. You have to have at least 12 in each arena.
Yeah.
So like it's split, and it's going to be like
the games clear.
The games are so quick.
Yeah.
When we played that on the stream last time, like 15 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
And you play droids if you get droids. You play Maul if you get Maul.
Yeah, of course
you just
There's going to be some really questionable decisions that we make in that series, but it's going to be fun.
All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time, and I hope you'll be around even on Monday when